Hey everybody! Woohoo! How you doing? That was a nice little tap away, that was. Oh, wow, what a week. I tell you what, it's been a really, it's really full on. Like, we are totally into 2025 now. And I cannot believe it. This time next week, we'll be live from Bricktastic. I mean, it just seems peculiar. Like, it literally seems it was only like Christmas a couple of weeks ago. And already we're kind of halfway into February. And what can I say? Hopefully you're enjoying Valentine's Day. Hope you boys and girls have had a top week. I really do. And I don't know, just we will share the love of Lego out there today. We will, in the form of talking about Bricktastic next week. It's not all going to be about Bricktastic either. We're going to be looking at other bits and pieces. We've got Lego Ideas. Loads of action happening over on Lego Ideas at the moment. We'll kind of get an update as well on the Bricklink Designer Program. And finally, and I don't know if it's me, is it just taking ages? The Transformers have now finally hit the Lego shelf, as it were, on Lego.com. Like, we literally seem to have been talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. But anyway, they finally put them up, so now we can actually show them off as well. Also, a few weeks ago, and this has been up on there for a little while, we haven't looked at it yet, the Star Wars helmets. We've got a new one of those that are out, the AT-AT driver. Now, I've got to be honest, when I was a kid, I used to love the figure. So I'm kind of glad that they're doing it, to be honest. But peculiar, we just haven't had a look at it at all. Also going to have a look ahead maybe to March, see what's going on there. Like I say, Bricktastic, of course. We've got a members giveaway tonight, so that's going to be quite fun. Someone's going to win $20, £20 or €20, depending on, of course, wherever you're from. We've got a mock the week this week as well. We were just chatting with Gaz about that literally 5 minutes ago. So going to be looking at the new Hashima collab, which is going to be jolly exciting because they're going to be at Bricktastic next week in Manchester. And then, of course, we're going to be looking at your Lego photos as well. And we're going to be looking back at, a couple of different things, actually, thinking about it, considering we're in the sort of wibbly-wobbly world context of Lego conventions. This kind of feels like we're kind of really getting into it now. Of course, it was last week we had Bricktastic.com or something like that, I think they call it. But anyway, we're going to be checking that out. That's going to be, I mean, that looked amazing. There was kind of like new Hashima was there, and there was kind of like a mini branch off of it. So Atlanta.com is going to be absolutely phenomenal to kind of look back at that. Meredith has very kindly sent me some pictures of that through. So we're going to be checking those out. But also, I thought it'd be quite fun to look back at last year's pictures at Bricktastic as well. So we've definitely got one or two of those to look at too. So anyway, we've got all that to kind of sort out and look through a little bit later. Otherwise, there's not really been too much news this week. It seems to be, I don't know, it just seems to have died a death. I reckon kind of as of next week, we're getting a lot more stuff coming our way around March, or what's going to be coming in March. And of course, as soon as we get to March, we'll be talking about April, and then it won't be too long, we'll be talking about whatever the new UCS set that's going to be coming along this year on May the 4th, which is always jolly exciting. It really is. Even if you don't appreciate UCS sets, you can certainly appreciate the kind of the build-up, the hype, the love for Star Wars, which, I don't know, it just seems to be, Star Wars just in general just seems to be bumbling along at the moment. I don't know about you lot out there, but I don't know. Are we just kind of missing the movies at the moment? We've had some pretty awful TV shows of that, but equally we've had some quite good ones as well. But I don't know. I just think we missed the big epic movies. Let me know what you boys and girls out there think about that. And if anyone's watching this back, and I really do appreciate the replay gang, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Trevor's videos normally does. I always appreciate that. So thank you very much for that, Trevor. And of course, all you lovely viewers out there that listen in on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I always really appreciate that very much. And we're growing every week. We grow out there in the audio world. So I super appreciate that. And long may it continue. Now, of course, tonight's survey, you just simply asking the question, are you going to Bricktastic next week? Now, I don't expect you all to, because obviously a load of you live all over the world, from anything from Australia to America. That said, though, we've got people traveling. I know people that are traveling in from Australia, Ireland, Germany for a start. So there's going to be quite a lot of people traveling next week to get there. But yeah, are you going to Bricktastic next week? We had 32 votes so far, 59% of people saying yes, which is awesome. No, but I'd like to, 38%. Considering it 3% and not one vote yet for no, it's not my thing, which is good. I love it. I mean, that's the thing. Just because people don't go to brick conventions doesn't mean they don't love Lego any less. It's just not their thing. It's just a thing. That's all. It's a taste thing. Also, as well, some people, I mean, quite a lot of people, I'd say quite a lot of Lego YouTubers aren't even members of Lugs, which I was really surprised at. But over the years, I've kind of come to learn that generally is the case, which is kind of odd. I always felt that was a bit odd for me. I'm a member of the London A-Files. But yeah, I don't know. Just one of those things. It's not until you kind of ask and find out what's going on that we kind of see how the lay of the land is. Anyways, let's start getting some peeps on, shall we? But before I do, of course, I'm going to say hello to all you lovely lot out there, every single one of you. We've got 50 people watching. Do me a little favour, folks. Everybody who is in the stream tonight, and it's going to be a pretty packed one tonight because we're kind of looking forward to Bricktastic. Everyone who is on the panel tonight is going to Bricktastic next week. Do us a little favour. Check them out, will you? All the details are down in the description below and give us a thumbs up. We've got 47 people watching. Do us a little favour. Let's get some thumbs up. Let's see if we can hit 50 tonight. I'm always happy at 50. I watch people. They say, I want to get to 1,000 and then I'll be happy. Me, I'll just be happy with 50. Even if you're watching this back, do us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Helps us grow a little bit. Helps us with the algorithm. You know how it goes. Okay, so let's say hello to the most important part of London calling. That is, of course, you lot out there as well. We've got Lego Team B out there. I don't even know what that means. That looks like German to me, or it could be Danish. I don't know. I just want to say this as well. Lego Team B, met up with them this week. I know. They're from Australia. How was that? Anyway, they're on holiday over here at the moment. They have caught the UK at the best time weather-wise. They really have not. I do feel sorry for them because they're absolutely freezing. They really are. And if they were cold down in London this week, and I saw them on Monday night, it was a really cool night out. They're going to be really cold up in Scotland. They really are. Anyway, look, here, they got me this. How about that? How cool is that for a t-shirt? Now, anyone who's listening to this back, obviously you can't see it. But basically, I've got a shirt. Oh, did he knock over my bottle then? I'm wearing a shirt that's kind of made up from headlight brick parts, and it looks really, really cool. It's a very cool phrase. Very cool kind of design to have on a t-shirt. I love it. Anyway, Lego Team B, thank you so much for that. Super appreciate it. Anyways, where should we go next? Let's go through the list, shall we? We've got Jake Studs out there, of course. He's going to be on the panel tonight, telling us about what he's going to be up to. He always does something slightly different on his mocks. He really does. So I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more about that. We've got KO out there as well, saying over in the hours, Jake, at least that's what it feels like to me. Yeah, because KO's going to be there next week. We've got Gameswick Studios as well. Good evening, everyone. Daniel, the Protogens out there. My excuse for voting, no, I'd like to, is that because I have many things planned. I need to get some railway mocks finished for Discovery Brick Show in April. I haven't even ordered parts for them yet. Yeah, do you know what? I've just literally got an email telling me I've got parts coming tomorrow. Thank you, Royal Mail. What can I say? Martin's out there as well, giving love to everyone. Pabu's been out there a little while too. Salixcape's out there. He's going to be coming over next week from the Netherlands over to Manchester. It's just Scotland then. How bizarre. I'm thinking about my good friends Lego Team B. Read Comics is out there as well. Read Comics, honestly. I love you guys. I can't believe you tuned into this. I had a dream last night. I was in a comic store. How bizarre. Game Brick Studios out there as well. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Salix, thank you as always for a superb countdown. Really appreciate that. Got Polar Bricks out there as well. Andy, Helen, hope you guys are okay and looking forward to next week. You're going to be busy. I'd say you guys are going to be busy next week. That's for sure. Slam BKM's out there as well. Say, wait for it. Who else we got out there? Gotta say it. Love the boom. That's all I can say to that. G-Reen's out there as well. Hi all. Is anyone going to be displaying at Bricktastic? There is loads of people watching tonight. A load of people on the panel that are going to be displaying there tonight. Don't worry about that, G-Reen. Who else we got out there? Like I said, we got Paboo. We got Never Too Old. Lego as well. Great to see you, my friend. Seeing you loads around at the moment, which is lovely to see. And my God, I thought for a second we were nearly down there. We got Brickworld out there as well. Hello, Brickworld. I'll see you again in June in Chicago, of course. Can't wait for that. Honestly, folks, it's on countdown to that. As soon as Bricktastic's out the way for me, that's it. I'm looking ahead to that. What can I say? How does the song go? Back in Chicago. Love that song loads. Anyway, hey there, Titanium J. Titanium J can only be out there as well. There's Coaster. There's Emily. Good to see you, Emily. Hope you've had a top week. Sure Bricks a lot is out there as well. You guys are chatting loads out there. I'm loving this. 52. Keep those thumbs up. That's all I can say. Good to see you, TJ. Hope you've had a nice week as well. Minark. I might even said hello to him as well. But you know what? I'm saying it again because I don't care. It's Friday night. And there is a lot of love out there for Lego. Simon's out there. He says, hey, Sad Escape. That's it. Coaster Bricks. Right. I think we've reached the point of the show where I can now start bringing a few peeps on as well. So keep chatting, folks. Keep the thumbs coming up. And who are we going to get on first? Well, I'll just get on the usual lot, shall we? We get on a bit of Gaz. We get on a bit of the old Madlib. He's our man with the fan. And, of course, we'll bring on the bouncers. Oh, there he goes. Nice action. Let's bring the bouncers on, shall we? It is, of course, the Brick Mods. Hello, you two. How you doing?
I'm not sure if Gaz knew he was coming on then. That was hilarious.
Nope. So let's see how you boys and girls are first of all. We've got two gay foals out there as well. Good to see you down the side. Hope you've had a top week as well. Looking for this time next week. It's going to be carnage, and you know it.
Carnage? What?
It is. I haven't seen Red Carnage for a while. He goes to Manchester all the time. Hopefully, we'll see him again soon. Yeah. Anyway, Carrie, Ian, how you doing? As your week ended better than it began.
I've had a nice day because I've not had to go to work today. So, yeah, it's been pretty good for me.
It's been a stressful week. We had Leah threw up Monday night.
Oh, wow.
And so, as per the rules of the school, she wasn't allowed in school on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, right.
So, it's just, I mean, fair enough. On the Tuesday, she was still feeling a bit rough.
Yeah.
But by Wednesday, she was fine to go back in.
Well, it's the rules. And it's not just at our school, it's the rules of school.
Yeah, I think it's
so the rules are if you're sick, you can't go back to school for how long?
48 hours.
48 hours from the time
okay.
you're sick. So if you're sick repeatedly, it just resets the clock.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. It was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, okay, he's resetting this up. Interesting.
Very, very funny though on your stream, Carrie. Honestly.
Yeah, just on Tuesday. She sounded absolutely fine on Tuesday. I think she had more energy than you did, Carrie. What's that all about?
Definitely better on the Wednesday than she was the Tuesday, but she seemed to enjoy streaming with me.
She's hilarious.
Can you imagine that if her friends were watching that? They're going like, why is she
streaming? At school. They'd never know.
With their phones, Carrie.
Mm-hmm. Then 8-year-olds, some of them do have phones. Which is
I was going to say, I've certainly got. I was going to say grandchildren. That's impossible. Nieces and nephews, though, got plenty of those. God, too many to be honest. Anyway, you guys okay though? You're all right. I even watched one of your videos today, Carrie, because did you actually make the video today and just post it?
I did, yeah.
You did? Okay.
I don't post it until like 6 for normal people, but because you remember now, Greg, you get it.
Oh, I get to see it before, don't I? I get to see it 10 minutes before it goes out public. I love it.
4 hours today.
Yeah. It was. I thought it was because you mentioned, first of all, you had a lay-in as well, which I thought, oh, that's nice. And then you were showing us your plans of your city, your kids' city that you're doing as well. And the kids just seem to be getting on with it anyway, which is nice. And we know where one of your spare... was it a table? No, it was a set of shelves, wasn't it? A nice set of shelves. Yeah. You got a nice place. I like the fact that you kind of live it. You kind of put it in its place, and you're like, let's see if anyone actually smacks into it.
Yeah, I know that Ian's going to hit it and then go, it can't go there. So I was like, I'll just happily put it there and hope for the best.
It's kind of slightly annoying.
No, it's beautiful.
If it was 1 centimetre further over, then it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And it's like
1
we could get it.
centimetre.
We could
File it
budget
down.
over if we took out
File it down.
things.
Guys, honestly, it's the way.
Oh, right.
Why is Daddy filing my Lego down, Mum?
He does. He cuts it. You might as well file it. Has anyone ever tried filing Lego?
Yeah, it looks fine, but it's just a little bit. The sheen's gone from it as well, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah, you can
Apparently.
customise the Lego.
Not that I've done
Ah,
it, obviously.
interesting. Anyway, Madlib, good to have you on. How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. It's been a good week. Yeah, I've been busy at work, but that's normal.
You have been busy at work.
I have been
You
busy,
have been.
yeah.
You have been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy doing some other side projects as well for people.
Yeah, I've got something in the post, albeit you brought that on yourselves. You have. I've been asked to do a special task, and then I get told that a certain sticker that I've got to kind of apply to something is exactly the right size. So, what could possibly go wrong with that, man? That's all I can do. I've got to get. That's got to be precise. So they're laser cut as well, are they?
No, they're printed on a large sheet, and then we use a guillotine to cut them to size. So,
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have cut it to tiny little bit smaller for me, but no, it's an exact amount. And all that effort we went to, when I found that out, that was after realising that I didn't have any 2x6s. It was going to be the wrong colour. And then you said that, and I was like, oh, it didn't actually matter then what the colour was. But anyway, we've ordered them. I've got them in the post. They'll be here. So, yeah, that'll be a special one for next week.
And then obviously we released a countdown to Bricktastic on the Soapboxtastic channel. So, yeah, expect more every midnight.
Yeah, there'll be more from midnight. Oh, there we go. We watch it. I'll be waking up to that one. I'm saying that the Fridays. I don't go to bed till about 2:00 in the morning, albeit Saturday morning. But anyway, so yeah, all right, dude, good stuff. I'm enjoying those videos. I tell you what, mate. This week I did my kind of things bouncing around my head video. People loved it. Honestly, the feedback on that has been really, really good. So anyway, folks, you want to check us all out. We're all on Instagram. We really are. Gaz is on Instagram. Madlib's on Instagram. The Brickpod's on Instagram. Nicole, who's going to be on, is on Instagram. Jake certainly is on. And so is Luke. He's on Instagram. He's also on the floor tonight. But anyway, you'll find out a little bit more about that in a minute. Gaz, how the devil are you? You survived Wednesday. Well done. How's things?
What Wednesday? Oh yeah, Wednesday was good. Yeah, I've slept since then. I'm like, what day are we on? Yeah, it was a good week. The first time I actually test fit everything on last Saturday. I say everything, most of the stuff I had done. That was actually Sunday. Sorry, I was with everyone on Saturday, and it was really, really good. And actually, I had a moment when I was like, oh my god, this game looks okay. So it was quite relieved, but also I got a little bit emotional, not going to lie.
Why did you get emotional? Because you couldn't have been as emotional as what Carrie was last Sunday. Oh, my God.
No,
I was like, people were telling me, demanding me to watch their stream from last week. I was like, really? Okay, all right. I'm glad I did. I got special permission to watch it as well. So thank you for that, Carrie. Because she was kicking off. She was kicking off, I tell you. Anyway, sorry, guys, back to you.
That's right. I know. Just because it's like because in the back of my head, I've been really slightly worried because since before Christmas, it's like studio's been saying, "Well, you can't do that. It's not possible." And actually, you can. It turns out, so I was relieved because I've been building all the elements separately and I haven't been able to put them together. And last time I did the test fit live on stream, it all crumbled, which was soul destroying, to be fair.
Oh, don't do that on a live stream.
Well,
I don't on a live stream, guys.
Well, exactly. I'm not going to do that again. But no, it's the first time I did it, so I was completely in my head thinking it's not going to work, and then it did work. So I was, to say relieved is an understatement, really. So I was very, very happy.
Well,
I was like, oh my god, Frankie, look, it works.
I'm happy for you. Look, guys, I've ordered loads of parts, and the thing is, I'm not joking. I've gone through about 5 iterations of my mock for Soapboxtastic. And I'm like, I'm just going to buy this bit. I'm just going to get that bit. I'm just going to get that bit. Then people get in touch with me. Can you do this for us? Yeah, sure. Then I go and buy a bag. I needed to buy one 2x6 piece. I ended up buying 150 different pieces. Can you believe that? 46 different ones. 150 actual different parts. Anyway, it's bonkers. It really is.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to mock building.
Yeah, I know it is. But you know what? I really enjoy it. You get into the nitty gritty of the elements. And I like that. I like that. The weeds, as it were. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's us. That's the panel for this week, folks. The usual, right? Anyway, the backbone of London Calling is, of course, my good self, Minifig Who, the Brickbods, and Madlib. Let's bring on some others, shall we? Where would you like to go? Let's ask Fanny Man for this one tonight. Yes, Madlib, that's you. Where would you like to go? We can go just down the road from Gaz, apparently, Bristolian. Or we can go to, I forget where he lives now. Is this Wisley or something like that? I don't know. It's where a load of old people live anyway. He's kind of gone for early retirement. Or we can go over to Deutschland. Where would you like to go first, Madlib?
I think I have to bring in my stream sister, Deutschland via Essex, please.
Deutschland via Essex. That can only be one woman. One woman that next week will be coming to Manchester. It is, of course, Nicole, a.k.a. Lady McBrick. Hello, you.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm well. I'm so happy to see you soon.
Yeah.
1 week.
I got to ask, Nicole, did you used to watch Grange Hill when you was younger?
I don't think so. Why?
All right, because at the beginning of Grange Hill, my favourite part out of whole of Grange Hill was a great big fat sausage coming on screen at the very beginning. Do you remember that, Gaz? Gaz has got a thing about sausages.
I'm
if you
not
know, you know.
really
Isn't that right, Madlib?
It's going into a good direction for
I'm
me.
seeing it again here. Do you know what I mean? Albeit a very red one.
Oh, that one. I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about me, like. Oh,
No, you don't look like a sausage, do you? If you was
I
a sausage. What's happened to the jacket behind you as well? Where's that gone? You look like you're sitting in the captain's armchair or something like that.
I thought I finally take it away. I know it's still winter, but sometime there will be warmer weather, and I thought it's time for the jacket to go.
All right. You might want to bring it to Manchester next week. That's all I can say about that. Do you know what, though? I was checking the weather earlier on. The weather's actually looking all right. It's a bit rainy, potentially, but it's going to be about 13 degrees. It's like you're having a laugh, 13 degrees. That's practically summer. I'll be out there in my T-shirt and everything, we will. Maybe we'll go around and, I don't know, really, give it a bit of the old Miami Vice vibes or something like that. Especially in our Speedos. Isn't that right, Madlib? You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Bring them anyway, folks. You know, it makes sense. Anyway, enough of that obscene vision I've just put in everyone's brain. Where would you like to go next then, Nicole? We can go to an old country estate somewhere or other anyway, where I don't know, old people's retirement home. I don't know where he could be. Is it Wisley or I don't know, something like that. Where do old people tend to go and live other than Southampton, Carrie?
Eastbourne, I think.
Eastbourne, that's it. That'll do.
Bournemouth's pretty old.
Oh, Bournemouth's full of old people. Even the football team, the average age of 50. Okay, fair enough. So we'll say Bournemouth. Or, of course, we can go to a place where they've got two decent football teams, a Bristol Rovers and a Bristol City. Where would you like to go, Nicole?
I would love to go to Bournemouth, but I fear I can't say it, so let's go to Bristol.
No, I think you said it. You said Bournemouth quite well. Say again, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth?
But it's like Bournemouth. Can you say it in Bournemouth?
Bournemouth?
Okay, and then Bournemouth. Like, just call it Bournemouth or something like that.
Bournemouth?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly how we say it. Anyway, we're on that bombshell. Where would you go? Because I've got two men that are very eager at the moment. They're looking up. They're getting all excited. Especially one in particular, the one on the right with the big green mic. Where would you like to go? I'll tell you what. Let's put it like this. Let's really confuse Nicole. Nicole, where would you like to go? We can go Green Fleece or we can go Green Mike. It's up to you.
Green Fleece.
Oh, he's going to go Green Fleece. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, that can only be TJ, surely. But no, you'd be wrong. It would, of course, be Mr. LNUR himself, Mr. Luke Triton. Hello, you.
Oh, look at this. I'm here. Hello, everyone. How are we doing?
Hey, we're doing right, live from the floor. How you doing?
Yes, this is where I build all my stuff. I live in a small room. I don't have a desk, so I have a massive floor space where I build instead. And it's actually very well. I say it's good. My back hates me for it, but
All
It's
the
about,
best
I guess.
people build on the floor.
No.
That's all we're saying. Here. Best people build on the floor.
I was building on the
Sitting,
floor
not
last
lying,
week.
though.
Well, you know.
Ian,
Yeah,
I'm
works
with you,
for
mate.
me.
I was building on the floor last week. My knees haven't recovered yet. I got to be honest, but I was. But it's the hips. When you get to my age, it's your hips. You go sitting there cross-legged like that. I'll get up like an old man. I will.
I mean, the legs. It's all fine. I can stay like this for hours. It's the middle of my, like, right down the spine for me. Like, even just sat like this, leaning forward, but I can feel the strain already.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
not,
Yeah.
you know.
Feel the strain. He's only like 22.
I'm 26. I'm 27 next month. Oh,
Are you
God.
27
I'm getting old
next
already.
month? Oh, God. 27. Dude, you're going to be 30. Your parents are beginning to go, are you going to move out one day or what? There we go. Anyway, because you're on now, Luke, that means we've got to get our last guest on. So we're going to go live from Eastbourne, from the OAP home. It is, of course, our good friend, Jake, OAP, the Studs. Hello, mate.
I'm not an OAP. I'm 31. I still might be one of the oldest in the panel here, but I'm not an OAP.
Well, you live with OAPs.
I don't live. Look, so apparently this is Wisley. I had
Oh,
to
that is
Google
Wisley,
where
yeah.
Wisley is. I didn't know where Wisley is or what Wisley looked like, but this.
Yeah, it's basically it's like a big version of the Tudor corner, essentially.
Yeah, apparently so.
And those are chimneys, by the way. Lego, just throwing that out there. Give us a can't see no chimney sweeper there, but there we go. And you've got a nice big carp in that water, a massive carp. There you go.
Koi carp?
I think they are a bit coy, if you know what I mean. There we go. And that was Jake. Hey. Anyway, let's go around the panel. Jake, I want to know how you're doing, what you've been up to, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about going to Bricktastic next week?
I'm good. I've been doing a lot, like maybe too much. I'm actually making YouTube videos again. That's wild.
What?
Right? I know.
Hold on a minute.
And scale of 1 to 10, I'd say about a 35.
Oh wow, that's very that is a very excitable Jake.
am.
'Cause you had a haircut last week as well, so I know it's building up quite nicely.
You got to look
there
your
we go.
best for Bricktastic. You can't.
Oh, you got to.
Don't disappoint the people. Okay.
What do you say to them when you go in there and you sort of say, I want a haircut? But what do you say to? How do you describe your haircut?
I just say I want the Studsy Wudsy special. They go, don't worry, I got you.
Studsy Wudsy special. Okay, fair enough. I'm liking it. All right, looks good, my friend. Looks good. Looks sharp. Looks ready for it. And are you going to be doing anything special at Bricktastic? And what I mean by that is you normally do some like virtual reality kind of stuff, augmented reality. Some people might call it, that know how to call it augmented reality. Are you going to be doing anything like that?
How to use the
Like
right
yourself out
words
of a
for
hole,
the
eh?
right things. You know those
Yeah.
people.
I know, yeah,
normal
those people that say, "Oh, it'd be all right. It's in the cloud. It's in the cloud. It's in the cloud." Exactly.
Aren't you an IT professional by trade?
I am. If you ask my Asian colleagues at the moment, they'd disagree with you big time. But anyway, rolling on swiftly. Yeah, I was like that about 10 minutes before the stream started. I was like, oh no. But
Very
anyway,
awkward when they watch this stream, aren't they?
I broke the world. Anyway, that's all right. I said I'll fix it in the morning. Don't worry. But Jake, how you going to get there, Jake? You going up there by train or something like that this year?
I am going up via my best friend and table mate Connor. So I'm going up on the Thursday afternoon to his place, and then we're going up Friday morning to be there, sort of like 12-ish, sort of something around that on the Friday. Give me enough time to set up because my mock's in quite a lot of individual pieces at the moment. But yes, I am doing some augmented reality type stuff with a big filter and all that fun things for people to play around with. And I've already started planning next year's as well.
Have you? I'm already got plans for next year's Soapbox-tastic. Do we know is Soapbox? Oh, we've got Madlib. Madlib's live in the panel because he's one of the trio that's kind of driving this initiative. Madlib, are we going to do it next year? If it's successful, are we going to go for it? Because I mean, he's doing pretty good at the minute.
I think so. Yeah. As long as there's still that excitement about building these little mocks to bring along, then yeah, I don't see why not. I mean,
I say next year we make it an entire section of Bricktastic. You know,
That's it,
we
yeah.
get it like 12-foot tall, like
Well,
you know,
yeah, have the
12 foot
hill
wide.
have the hill start at New Ashima and come all the way down off that. And stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
You can do a tour,
Neon lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
get a stunt loop the loop in there,
There you go,
everything.
yeah.
I like that idea. I think that's a jolly good idea. But yeah, so yeah, okay, cool. So Jake, you're looking forward to it. You're gonna, Friday you can start. We're gonna be in there at 8 o'clock setting up. You know that, don't you?
I've not got up at 8 o'clock for about 10 years.
Really?
I'm
Oh
not
my
waking up
God.
at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
to hang around with a bunch of sweaty nerds playing with a children's toy. Ew.
Well, I honestly, dude, it's it's the way to do it. I mean, I think we're all going to be kind of chilled out and ready and set up and stuff like that. But anyway, you'll get there. It'll be nice and warm by that point because all the doors will
that's
be
fine.
closed again, probably. But yeah, no, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good, and it's not too far away from it. Bloody hell, Luke's doing some sort of yoga pose at the moment. Yeah, what's that? Down dog or something, or cross your leg?
It's cross-legged. It's fine. How about this? Is that better for you? Well, I can't actually sit like this for too long because I'm crushing my. I can feel my feet going sideways, like on my toes.
It wouldn't be my feet that'd be crushed like that, I tell you.
I'd love to know what the people on Spotify and Apple Music are thinking in their heads when they're listening to the audio version of this, as you're describing Luke doing like downward dog and whatnot.
I know. Maybe Jake, I could get you to do some sort of narrator's version of London Calling or something.
I'll get my Stephen Fry voice on.
Yeah. Can you do a bit of Stephen
No, I
Fry?
can't do Stephen
Or
Fry,
Sir Fry as he is now.
Oh, is he? Oh, look at him show off.
I know. A good name actually for a greasy spoon calf, if you ask me. Sir Fry. I like that. But anyway, talking to which, oh blimey, yeah, that moment the penny dropped. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on swiftly. Let's go up, shall we? Let's see. Before he crushes his hips and his lower back, doing his Pilates tonight. Luke, how you doing? What you been up to? What's going to be happening next week? This is going to be not the first LNUR gig at Bricktastic, but it's going to be the first time you've ever been there. So what are you looking forward to most?
Well, yeah, this is my very first time going to Bricktastic, and going there as a displayer is going to be a bit interesting because I know this is going to be the biggest Lego show in the UK all year. So it's going to be, I suppose, a bit annoying the fact that I'm going to be at the display for most of the weekend. So there's probably going to be a bunch of displays I won't get a chance to see. But it is very exciting on the club basis that, again, like you said, the club's been to the show a couple of times. I think 2 years ago, it was a much smaller design layout. Thinking to what it was like last year, it was a 5 meter by 5 meter square loop. This year, it's a 10 meter by 10 meter square loop with a lot of new modules.
Oh my God, that's massive.
Before this.
Dude, last year it was like a massive rectangle. You're saying this year it's going to be a huge square.
It's, who was at Steam? Gaz, you were at Steam, and Bod, you were at Steam, weren't you?
Yeah.
Did you see the layout at Steam?
Yeah, that's the sort of.
Yeah, it was a 9 meter
pillars,
to
wasn't
5 meter layout that was at Steam. So, with what's going to be at Bricktastic next week, it's going to be basically double the width. It's going to be absolutely massive. And again, a lot of new modules have been made for this. A massive, expensive project in particular is going to be revealed for the first time, not just to members, but as a whole to this show, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Cool.
Oh, it's not that. It's not that. Is it like a what's that? What's that one called? The Birmingham to London railway that's going on.
HS2.
HS2, that's the one. HS2,
the one that doesn't exist.
Yeah, HS2. It's not HS2, is it? Because like you guys must be excited
We
about doing
spent less
HS2.
money on making our layout, and yet we got it done. HS2 is nothing. We can do that.
I love it.
That's what you call economic growth.
Yeah, it is. It is. Honestly, it is cheaper to move Birmingham closer to London than HS2. It really is. And it's the truth. It really is. But anyway, somehow we got to Luke. But Luke, how are the hips holding up? Because that's my hips would be crying out loud if they were you at the minute.
Well, again, the hips are fine. The only thing that's, again, I can feel my back kind of straining a bit. It's all down the spine for me. Again, I need to get used to sitting up like this more.
Yeah.
But straight to kind of lean down and get more into what I'm building.
Yeah.
So I reckon in my future, I'm either going to be a hunchback or I'm going to be stuck in a wheelchair. There's going to be one of the two. Because I'm doing this too much. I need to get a table. But the problem is I don't have space for a table. Not in this room, actually.
Do you not? Okay.
Just build one out of Lego.
Can you just turn your bed upside down or something like that?
I genuinely have thought about getting something to go over the bed to use that as a desk. That just hasn't come to fruition yet. I just get a bunch of like foam wood boards because it's cheap, cheap and lightweight. So I could just double-sided tape them together, get massive. I got to do that now. Thanks, Greg.
Dude,
I got to get that next weekend.
So I come on here with loads of ideas, man. We're like, we're all brainstorming everything. But yeah, honestly, one of the most exciting things I saw when I was a kid was I did go on holiday in a caravan once. The Brickbods will be fascinated.
How common of you, Greg? How dare
I
you?
know. I thought I want to have holiday like the people have it. And anyway, so I went in this caravan, and it was like something out the 50s. And to be fair, it probably was the 50s. And there was a bed that pulled out of the wall. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, the one that comes out the cupboard.
Yeah, that's
it. Whoa! That's
bed?
a fancy caravan you are in there. Wow.
And a roof and everything.
Cupboard beds and everything. You're lucky if a caravan had a roof back in my day.
The problems with the problems I have with are you right there, Carrie? He was having a nibble on your husband there.
Yeah, if he sticks his arm in the way, then I always bite him. That's just a thing.
It's Valentine's Day.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say a bit of Valentine's Day action going on there.
He just needs to learn not to invade my space.
Oh right. So there we go. All right, fair enough.
She's a biter.
She's definitely a biter, all right. Ian's got nibbly bites on him all over the place. Anyway, enough of that. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, by the way. And if you're loving the stream, give it a big fat thumbs up. Carrie, give us one of your big fat thumbs ups.
Don't call my thumbs fat. They're normal thumbs.
Wow. Oh, Ian's the one with the fat thumbs. Ian, show us one of your dislocated things.
Don't
look at
it.
it.
No one needs
it's horrible. It's horrible, isn't it? It's like it's almost like your thumb's doing a boogie or something like that. That's it. Yeah, do the boogie thumbs up. Anyway, and if you're listening to this, you're probably thinking, what on earth are they going on about? Anyway, where should we go next? Actually, Luke, I've got to ask you because we should get updates as the stream goes on. What are you actually building? Are you building like one of these bouquet sets or something like that, or are you just building a mock?
No, I'm just building a mock at the moment. So there's a guy that I follow on Instagram. Let me quickly get his username up because this is someone I've been following for maybe a year. And he posted a couple of train mocks on his page.
Did he?
And it was very fantastical in design. But he, a couple of months ago, started to make some cars. And I thought, I like making cars. This is going to be really good. So one of his latest posts is of a very straight line, a neon design, I guess is the best way I can put it. The guy's name is Darkostas25 Arts. Shout out to him. And I love some of the stuff he makes, and it's inspired a lot of the car mocks that I've made. So the mock I'm making at the moment uses a nice big windscreen piece, which I was able to get on Bricklink fairly easily.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to make something sort of neon in design. So I've got a black body. It's got some lime green and magenta to kind of go with it. And I think it's working really well so far. It's a bit wide between the wheels. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with that. This is what I'm currently working on.
Dude, I like it. It's, guys, I'm picking up kind of futuristic. It's like a Cybertruck, but better.
Yeah,
it looks like a
futuristic.
Yeah, I really like it. Oh, I wish Lego would do some chrome parts. Just saying it out there. Feed it back, all you lanners that are listening at the moment. Feed it back. We want chrome parts. Thank you very much. Just a shout out there. We were talking about the fact of Jake getting there for 8 a.m. in the morning, and he's like, "Well, I've never been up that early in my life, at least for the last 10 years. Anyway, not since his 20s. Let's put it that way." Kevin Gascoigne out there. He knows a thing or two about Bricktastic. He says there's no need to be there at 8 a.m.
Exactly.
Also, so they've had an extension, haven't they? They've got like a cafeteria there now or something like that. Kevin, what's the coffee like in there? Because Greg's is pretty good. We've got Black Sheep just down the road as well.
Oh, I love a Black Sheep coffee. They're great.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. I've got to be honest. Now, talking of big breakfasts, I didn't miss the breakfast on Channel 4. I've got to be honest. For your big breakfast, Greg, KO, that's jolly nice of you. I've just got a monitor at the moment in front of my button, so I can't see what I'm doing. But anyway, KO, thank you so much for that. And for that, my friend, I think we'll have a little bit of the old AT-AT action. KO, this is for you.
Detach cable! Cable detached!
Phenomenal. Just enough time to have a big nibble of my banana. Anyway, it's true. I kid you not. There you go. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, banana.
Greg loves a thumb and a banana, doesn't
There we
he?
go. You got to do it, mate. You got to do it. Honestly, it's energy. I Gemma got me loads of chocolates. She did for Valentine's Day, and I absolutely ate so much chocolate over lunchtime. I was like, I need to eat some fruit. So anyway, I'm wine gums and bananas. It's a meal, folks. It really is.
Loads of fruit and wine gums there, isn't there?
Oh, it's loads of natural fruits as well. Very natural. Hey, says Liz. Liz, good to see you. Hope you're having a top week. Yeah, this is your video last week or earlier on this week. Very, very cool. I messaged you as well. I'm intrigued. What can I say, Liz? You always intrigue me. TK Folds out there as well, giving it some big old eyeballs. And they're going to be coming up from Milton Keynes next week with Christopher and his other half as well. His other half, my God, Chad, he was live. We was chatting this morning and I think it must have been 5 o'clock in the morning where he was, wasn't it, Mad Lib?
Yeah. It was pretty. It's all through the day when he was pretty chatty.
It was just like, you going to go to bed or what? I'm like, I'm just keeping the conversation going just to see if he's still awake. But anyway, talking to us about still awake and big sausages and how did it used to go? Ding, 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 going chill. Nicole, how's your week going? How you been? Are you looking forward to Bricktastic? It's the first time you've been, and you've been to some humdingers when it comes to actually doing, the Lego convention circuit. This is the first time you've been to Manchester.
I'm so glad that you brought it back to Lego. Like you and your day. You
very
did
loosely.
I'm very excited, and I think it will be brilliant. I can't wait. On Wednesday, I will travel to Manchester, and I can't wait to spend time with you guys. I'm already building one of my next.
How many have you done? How many have you done? Because lads take two apparently.
The goal is that it looks like a tumbler. I'm not really sure.
Oh, it's Batman's tumbler.
Yes.
Oh, the tumbler. I see.
At the moment, it looks like that. It took a bit of a detour, which led to a secondary build. Don't get scared, guys.
Okay. I don't even know.
Excellent.
What is it? It looks a bit top heavy, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it stands. It's my weight, or my Sigfix weight, needs to be placed all at the back. So
Need some ballast there, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah.
Right, but look at the face. Isn't that
It looks like the dragon that never made it into How to Make Your Dragons, like Derpy Dragon.
Yeah. Or the stunt dragon.
Yeah.
That's been in one too many stunts. Yeah.
Oh.
What's she holding as well? Is that like a little whip or something like that?
Yeah, I thought it needs a leash, but I only can find one whip. It needs a second. Because reins, not really a leash, rather.
How else do you train your dragons?
A leash.
Yeah.
I like it. A leash. No, you said it right. Don't worry. That was all good.
Okay.
What about the other? How many have you actually created? I've seen a mug from you. I've seen some sort of German bed, which I thought was really, really good. That made me laugh when I saw that one. You've done
I think that is the one that I'm bringing. I'm bringing my bed, but I have the bed. I have the cup. I have a bathtub. I have a Sharkinator. I can ride a shark. And now I am trying my hand in a tumbler and some creature of the white. Yeah. But I'm not really sure about the tumbler. It's
do you know what? You're not far off it. You're not far off it.
Thank you.
I'm
For
going
a
a bit left
moment,
field on
I
my
thought
ones.
now it looks rather like a black falcon.
Well,
Oh yeah, but yeah.
I know it does. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, just get if anyone's stuck for ideas, just get yourself one of those microfighters and just stick them on the wheels. That's it. Job done. Essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it is though, isn't it? That's the thing. It really is. It's that easy. But yeah, no, I was looking at a set the other day that I built years ago, and I was like, I can convert that. So that's what I'm going to do for another one. So I'm going to be taking two. One's going to be quick and easy. One of them I'm doing from the ground upwards. It's going to be a real proper one.
The size is really difficult because over the course of last weekend, I thought I had a brilliant idea. I looked at my Luke's land speeder, and I thought the shape of it must be really, really nice. Just 1.5 studs high, have a bit of a rim. I have some of these green.
Hey, Chris.
That you can the easiest build ever.
Yeah. I love it though. I've really got into it. I can totally see. I could find the problem I have with having done this mock for the first time ever. I can completely see becoming addicted, like even more so. Like literally, I came down here the other night when I was working on the mock, and I came down with my PC, and I didn't even turn the PC on because I just went straight into. I thought of something, and I went right. Let's jump into it. Next thing I know, 3 hours have passed, and I'm just surrounded by Lego everywhere, and I'm like. This is, I'm mocking. I'm like, I'm totally
sound like
mocking.
a Twitch live streamer there.
I know. What can I say? Maybe I'll do Twitch one day. I've got an idea for Twitch. Who knows? But for something later on in the year, TJ's giving out some love out there to One Brick Stud. Of course, that means we've got One Brick Stud in the house. Chris, good to see you, my friend. We've got Andy's bricks and figures as well. I think he's coming over to Manchester next week as well. Liz is saying with words as well. Oh, she says I must have a message, or maybe I don't know. What else we got there? One Brick Stud saying, "Hey Greg," and the gorgeous London calling panel. Of course, the beautiful London calling panel. We got Gaz here. We got Ian and Carrie. Of course, we got Luke down there as well on the floor, giving us some Pilates poses. We got Nicole there as well with a great big mic sticking in the corner. Well, a bit like this one, except my one's goes straight up. It's slightly angled, 35 degrees, I think that one is. Madlib's one's upside down, but that's just the way he likes it. And Jake's one's just kind of green, really. I do like your one, Jake. What make is it? Because I think it's a really cool make, and it's a British make as well. So let's give it a shout out.
Yeah, it's a Sontronics. It's called the Podcast Pro. They're a great microphone manufacturer, great audio equipment, and genuinely really good prices. I think like this mic was like 70 quid for an XLR microphone, professional grade, studio quality. That's a price that's hard to find these days.
No, very good.
Yeah, shout out Sontronics. If you
definitely.
If anyone from Sontronics is listening, hey, hi. Big fan.
That's it. 20% cut for me. Thank you very much.
You can get 5% finder's fee. That's fine.
Finders keepers. I don't know. 10, and we've got a deal. I like me double figures.
8.5.
There we go. 9. Shake on it. Anyway, there we go. I've been conned at my own deal there. Anyway, XLR. I need to speak to you about XLR. Did you send me a list? I did ask.
I sent you a link to this one, yes, but you said you were going. Oh, I said no. I've got. So on my profile, I have my streamer setup list, which is all sort of like affiliate links and things like that to what I use. But yeah, that's in my profile. If anyone's wondering what I use, that's what I use.
Yeah, I'm going to be checking it out. That's the one thing I do want to upgrade. I was thinking this week, should I upgrade my monitors and stuff like that? Because I was thinking, do you know what? I'm going to do my vlog in 4K. And then, I don't know why, I was just sort of wondering. I was having a moment when my mind was wandering. And I suddenly struck me. I was like, I haven't got a 4K monitor. So I wouldn't, I can't really work in 4K then, can I?
Best thing to do for YouTube, film in 4K, export in 1080. You don't need to go any bigger than 1080 for YouTube. It's absolutely pointless. Most people do watch on TVs, but it's not It's not worth it these days.
Yeah. And then also you got all the different things you got to change. You need more storage. If you want to work on it in 4K, then you got to have the screen in 4K as well. So I don't know. I'm sort of researching screens at the moment, but to be honest, the screens I've got are okay. 1080p is fine for video. I don't know. I just want to have the proper sort of sound thing, but I sound okay with this USB.
You sound great.
Anyway. I think it's not too bad, is it? These are good mics, these ones. They really are, the XLR ones. But the XLR is the professional ones as well. Just a reminder, folks, that we'll be looking at Atlanta BrickCon pictures as well that Meredith sent in a little bit later on. At one point, and this week, folks, like February, we're having a bit of a rest from PMQs. We're kind of building up one or two, and then we'll carry them on throughout the rest of the year. But tonight, we've got over 100 pictures to look at tonight, of which I think about 50 of them are going to be Atlanta BrickCon, and the other 50 are going to be last year's Bricktastic, which is a very fetching one of Carrie and Ian, and Mark as well. I can't imagine what
You
that
better hurry up
is.
then. You started 10 minutes late. We're already an hour in. We still haven't finished intros.
I know, we build them up. Anyway, where was we? We've spoken to Luke, we've spoken to you, we've Nicole. We've had a little word with Madlib. Madlib, what are you doing tonight? Anyway, are you building something? Are you making stickers? What are you up to?
Going off of Jake's point, I've actually finished my build tonight.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it was just a little one.
My Little Pony. His eyeballs.
It's good, isn't it? This was the GWP. This is the 3-1 mythical creature one. And I didn't actually get this. I didn't get this as a GWP. I picked this up from the Discovery Centre in Birmingham when I met up with Chris and Emily and Simon and KO. So, yeah. So this is a nice little set. Yeah, it's really cute.
It is quite good. You know what it needs? It needs like it needs to be made, because I think it's a Pegasus, if memory serves me right. It just needs like a little horn, so make it a unicorn.
Put a unicorn
with wings.
Yeah, well, we've got the 3-1 unicorn as well. So
have you? Well, why does that not surprise me?
Good set.
Also, I want to know, what's that on your hat as well? You got a heart on there. Is that 66 or is that 2 Bs? I can't quite tell.
2 Bs. It's for the brick builder community. So when brick building community, it's a community group of streamers, and you can join, and they will promote you as well as you can put things into your chat bots as well. So if somebody who's also in the community joins your chat, say on Twitch or something, then it will automatically shout them out and shout out their channels and things. But yeah, this is a bunch of like-minded brick building streamers, basically.
All right, okay.
So, they've got a Discord and everything, so yeah, it's really cool.
Just watch out. Oh, he's one here. Look, it's BB. There we go.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them going up.
I've heard of it. It's like some sort of secret society I've just unearthed.
What? Sorry, Greg, what do you mean you've never heard of it?
Never heard of it. The BB.
What am I even doing here, Greg?
It looks like he's trapped. Do you think he looks like he's trapped in his room? Have you pulled that cord yet? You need to pull that cord. Would that flush next door neighbour's toilet or something?
Just don't worry about that one. Don't worry. For the listeners, for people who aren't watching, there's a sign at the back of my room on a string that says "Do not pull."
It's an alarm. Honestly, if he pulls that, there's some nurse downstairs will be sent a message to get up there.
There are reasons we don't pull the string.
Okay, all right, fair enough. It's like something out of it's like Desmond out of Lost. You know what I mean? Every half hour, whatever it was, you had to press a button. You're gonna die, Charlie. That's all he used to say as well. But okay, we've got Oaktown Bricks out there. Oaktown Bricks. Good to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you for a little while. Good to have you here. 2K Foles, or Dan or Si, they says, love that one. I picked it up at Scareback, and George doodled all over my box. Sounds weird when you say that.
George.
Yeah.
Did he ask permission?
Oh, he doodled all over my box. He did. Good stuff. Who's George anyway?
These Lego designers, honestly.
There we go. I know George the Lego designer. I know George the Lego designer.
Gilead, yeah.
There we go. That George.
That George.
Yeah, that George. We've got London Bridge
George
Bricks
from next door. Jesus Christ.
No. This is George the Lego designer. London Bridge Bricks. I forgot my Fire Stick at home, so we aren't broadcasting in the store today. No worries, Bricks Explorer. He's obviously watching me from somewhere. But anyway, good to have you here, Trevor. We've got Andrew out there as well saying, I am here too. Good to see you, dude. And did I miss anyone else? Liz is out there. Andy's out there. Polar's out there as well. And I'm sure Helen's watching too. Yeah. All right, where should we go to next then? So we spoke to Madlib. We've had this bombshell of the BB. Talking of the BBs, we've got the Brick Buds. They're the only BBs I know. How are you two guys doing?
Good, doing okay.
Making noise. Yeah, we are sorting today, so lots of sorting going on.
Let's have a look then. What are you sorting for? And
loads of things. What are we sorting for?
You sorted your sig figs out as well?
Huh?
Sig figs.
We're hoping, we're just waiting for the order to arrive.
Yeah.
Hold on. I ordered things last night on Bricklink that have arrived already today. So
we ordered on Lego. So
so it'll turn up in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks to 7 years.
Well, it's chipped. Yeah. It's chipped today, so fingers crossed it'll be here tomorrow, next week.
Okay.
Sometime.
All right. I know someone was on a stream the other night and they said they ordered something in October and it only just arrived this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hit and miss. I think it should be better these days because it's all bestseller, but I don't know if everyone's frantically ordering for Bricktastic and that's.
I believe the October issue was due to some sort of flood en route to which they would normally take from the warehouse. I believe that was the issue, and so they had a massive pile up of orders from October.
Okay. I didn't know that. Anyway, good to know anyway. We've got Helen's Polar Bricks is out there. She goes, yes, I'm here too. Good to see you. I wonder if imagine her and Andy sitting at home watching us on TV at the moment. It would be kind of cool. Anyway, talking about watching us on TV. Gaz, how you doing? How's your week been? Are you okay? And what are you building tonight as well? What's going on tonight?
Well, I can show you what I'm building. It'll mean absolutely nothing. But I'm just building this at the minute, which is just a platform.
Let's have a look. What is it? It just looks like a platform or something.
Yeah.
It looks like a big mock-up of the cold chamber that Boba Fett put Han Solo in.
No.
Smile and nod, Gaz. Smile and nod.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hey, Gaz, Soapbox-tastic. I haven't seen your entry yet. You've been very quiet about it. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep it quiet.
You're going to keep it quiet. Is it going to be a Dalek? It's going to be a Dalek, isn't it?
Who knows?
Is it going to be Harry Potter? It's Harry Potter or Doctor Who. It's got to be one or the other.
Or Dad's Army. Don't forget Dad's Army.
Oh, yeah, Dad's Army. You've got to think about that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because everyone remembers Dad's Army.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who do you think you're kidding, Mr. London Bridge Bricks?
Yeah. So, have you got one? Have you got a design together for brick? For the Soapbox?
I have. I've got all the bits and stuff, and it's semi-built.
Semi-built. I like Gaz. When Gaz says that really means no. Just so everybody knows. So just very clear on this. Okay, good stuff. Luke, before you put your back out, are you going to be taking part in Soapbox-tastic, or are you going to be glued to the trains?
I'm going to try and take part in it because I do actually have something. So with the train club, because we have members spread out across the UK, we dedicate one weekend a year, usually at the end of August, to get all the members together so we can have a weekend. It's like a private Lego show, basically. During the first members weekend, we had a sort of best in show sort of mini contest, and amazingly, I won that one. And the trophy was a small golden brick diesel locomotive on a little trophy base. So I've decided to take the diesel in question, and I've put it on a base. So,
that's wicked.
Yeah, so just to give you what the actual diesel looks like, it looks like that. Sorry about the light. But I thought, you know what, I can actually do this. I'm going to have to take off a bit of the body to fit a minifigure on, because I haven't looked at the rules, but just in case, I'm going to modify it slightly so it's got a minifigure on it. I went to the Lego store a couple of weeks ago where they did a make and take for the burger one of these. I don't know if any of you have that.
It did, blimey. It was my chats were just full of it, they were.
So I went to the Lego store, got the free one, so I've got this. I thought, all right, I can actually enter something. So yeah, I'm going to modify this, get a train minifigure.
Definitely
on there, and that will be my entry. It's either going to be amazing or it's going to be rubbish. It's going to be one or the other, no in between.
Well, I reckon it's a great idea. Carrie, do you want to show us your burger? There we go.
Yeah, I love the minifigure to that. Because
where's the wheels?
Something else I want to show. Ooh.
Is she ranting? Oh no, she's not ranting. She just can't, she's on mute.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Ian's stolen the wheels
Yeah.
for his.
He's turned it into some sort of ride that you get at Ibiza.
Actual burger.
No, I've built mine.
I'd show it
Have
off.
you?
But I don't think
Oh,
anyone
what's
has it.
Ian done? Ian, have you done like some sort of big hairy mobile or something?
No. So what I thought is, Lego Team B were here,
Yeah.
and so I thought I should do something in tribute of them, so something Australian.
Oh no.
So I was thinking,
What, a prison?
What's more Australian
Way down.
than a surfer? And I went,
Bar?
a surfer holding a koala, and then I went, no. It is a surfer being eaten by a shark.
Hey. Oh my God.
Glenn.
I tell you what, that is good.
Pretty Aussie.
That shark set comes apart in 3
Yeah.
seconds. That is an amazing use for that head. I love that.
Oh, I like it. Carrie, have you? That's ingenious. Carrie, you've got a lot to you've got a lot of competition. And
I
I don't
haven't
think
even started, so.
No,
it'll be
Carrie,
fine.
Carrie, you've got to
Fine,
beat
fine.
Ian. Like, I'm not saying you're competitive,
No,
but you are
I'm proud of
competitive,
him,
aren't
he's
you?
done really well.
You're stroking him. Honestly, what have they been up to today? A day off and everything like that. I don't know.
I've
Just
not
say,
had a day off. I've been working.
Have you been working? Have you worked from home or have you worked in the office?
Yeah, no, I work from home.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
If I'm not working, he's not.
Hold on. So where was you when Carrie was filming earlier on then? Because she was in your study apparently.
Yeah.
I was in my office.
Oh, there you go. So you got a study and an office.
No, he was. I was in the room that he was in.
No, really. I like it. Honestly, you should tell me. Do we get as a member? Do I get to see some behind the footage, like Ian just sitting in
that is
there?
the
with his
behind the
pants
thing.
or
No, you
something?
don't need to see it. The footage I took, the sound did not go with the footage. Like I recorded the audio away from his room. So
Also, I'm not sure there's a price anyone would pay to see Carrie picking her nose between shots.
you might want to see that.
You might,
I don't
mate.
know.
Some people, you never know. Love the shark soapbox. Pabu's really into that. He really is. That's brilliant. Says to go for. Honestly, the quality is so high. I can totally see people doing it. When people say, I mean, I thought mine was good, but that's like much better. Has anyone seen the news as well today? That geezer getting eaten by a whale, a hummer
Yeah, I
whale.
saw that. He got spat out straight after. Like,
Sorry?
Yeah. Some bloke, he got eaten by a whale. I put it on my stories earlier on. Here, look. Let me just bring it up here. The geezer's going along. I think he's in Peru or something like that. Just going along in his little kayak.
yeah, he's just sat there, and all of a sudden,
The whale just. I mean, I wouldn't go back in the water again. It's like.
Do we know if he's alive?
Yeah, he came back out.
Yeah, it's been
Spat him out. People from Peru obviously don't taste very nice. Just.
Peruvian food was fantastic. It's just to settle an argument there.
Most whales can't swallow large objects.
They got
They have
little
very
holes.
small throats. So, it can
Why
go
did he
into
eat
mouth
the
and
bloke?
then
Did he just
back
get
out.
confused? Just as like, oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah, look. This is it there. Yeah, I've got it on my stories. I just can't believe the story, but it's totally true. Here we go. There we go. There you go. There you go.
Yobs.
And then you see, it should show it spits him out. There we go. There he is.
There he
He's out again. How mad is that? What a geezer! I mean, how many people can you have you ever met that said, "Oh, I got eaten by a whale today"? Can you believe that?
My mate Jonah did.
Happy
that's a story
Valentine's
he's
Day,
going to tell
love.
for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. He said it has given him a new perspective on life, though. That's the kind of the cool thing about
It's
it.
got to be a real bad excuse though when he turns around and he goes, "I'm really sorry. I did get you a card for Valentine's Day, but it was eaten by the whale."
Yeah, there you go. See, yeah.
I've
children.
heard that excuse before, just like my birthday. Yeah.
He got a good excuse now to call one of his kids Moby or something like that, you know, as in Moby Dick.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. All right, should we start looking at some new Lego then? Carrie's got up, she's moving. Carrie, what are you actually sorting out? What sort of Lego pieces?
Slopes. Lots of
Slopes. Let's have a look at
Yeah.
your slopes then.
So this is the red, yellow, and orange tray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do it by colour, don't you?
We do.
Yeah. I mean, not
Oh,
just
actually,
like
As you
that.
should do.
It's done by piece as well.
Yeah.
But you know that if you want red pieces, you go to the red drawer.
Okay, that makes sense. Very good.
Much more efficient way to sort your pieces.
Applaud it.
Particularly if you do landscaping and stuff like that, where you don't care that you need a 1x6 blue brick. You care that you want to build their blue walls, therefore you go into the blue bricks and you get them. It's just a more efficient way of doing it. If you're doing something highly detailed where you've got it all done in studio, then you want to get the exact part kind of thing, and so you need a different storage layout.
Well, but even then, you can still find it with our system, so
yeah,
it works fine.
So
We only just do it for, like bricks, plates, and slopes. Everything else is a bit more detailed on the small things.
Okay,
So
that
it's
makes
the
sense. I totally get you. It really does make sense. Like I spent half the time doing my mock searching for parts. You got to mentally make a map inside your head. What can I say? But anyway, just so everybody knows as well, Kevin out there says 7 members of the PAB team at Bricktastic. Get your questions ready. Carrie will start drafting up the questions later on this weekend, I think. Maybe even ask on your stream, Carrie, what questions that you should ask them. But yeah, it's going to be kind of intriguing to meet everybody next week. That's what I'm intrigued because I've been there for the last 3 years now. And now we're going to get a little bit more. How can I put it? More Lego involvement in the event. It'll be interesting to see how it's different. Most likely for the better. But it'll be interesting to see how it changes. And it's good that it does evolve as well, because I think these things need to. Should we take a look at some new Lego sets? At last, we have the Transformers on there. I quite like these ones. How much are they actually? Let's have a look. So we've got a 253 pieces for $17.99. What do we think of these? Is anyone on this panel? Because it seems to be there's some people who are kind of really into them, other people aren't. Is anyone on the panel? Are you guys into brickheads at all?
I like a brickhead. I won't go out and buy them all. I'm no Billsy or anything like that who has nearly every single one of them, but I think these ones are cute. I think they're pretty good tiny representations of the Transformers. They could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, they could have been. I've only got one issue about this that I don't like, and it's the side windows. If it needed to have had a print on it or something like that, it just looks a bit weird. But I think the design of the VW Beetle is really, really good. What do you think of it, Madlib? Are you a fan of this one? I like Bumblebee.
Actually, yeah, I do get. I only get a few of the brickheads. Typically, it's some Star Wars ones and Harry Potter ones. But no, I like these two. I like these. I like Transformers, and I still need to get the big Bumblebee, which I am going to get because I like Transformers. And I think these are really cute. I like these. So yeah, I think I'll definitely be picking up this one and Optimus as well.
I'm the same as Gary. We need some villains in there. They're going to have a tough time doing Megatron, who I think they had 3 different transformation modes on him. But yeah, G1, the G1 versions, which are my favourite anyway. They really are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luke, you kind of like cars and stuff like that. I mean, straight away, all you got to do is just put a minifigure inside it, and there you go. You've got your soapbox tastic sorted for next year already. But yeah, I don't know. There almost needs to be a category. You could have a VW category next year, Mad. I reckon that'd be a good idea. But Luke, what do you reckon of these?
I never followed Transformers as a kid. I don't know. I missed it, I guess. But I look at these sets and I definitely appreciate that these are. I mean, the Optimus Prime set was very popular. The Bumblebee set, say what you want about it, it was still popular in its own way. So the fact that we're getting brickheads, I think, is really cool. I'm not a big brickheads person myself. Myself and my girlfriend, we got the Stitch brickheads to make some custom versions of the character, and that's the only one we really
good taste, my friend.
But this one, I mean, this one and the Optimus Prime one, I think are definitely going to be popular. And obviously, Lego being Lego, there's definitely going to be some people who will make the modern. What's the modern Bayverse car that Bumblebee transforms into?
Oh, Camaro.
Yeah.
So I reckon there's going to be a couple of people who will make a modern version of that car. But it's so cool. It's just cool. It's just a cool thing to finally see. Something's better than nothing. So probably. A couple of people wanted different characters, probably not a brickhead, just like a small, like construction figure style set. But the brickheads are still wicked. I think these are going to be really cool. I like these.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, that's a nice picture. Do like that. What about you, Nicole? I mean, I never really heard you ever talk about Transformers that much, but when it comes to Brickheads, you're kind of more of a fan.
Right. I like Brickheads. I have my fair share of Brickheads. I'm not into Transformers. I just last year saw for the very first time my very first Transformer movie at the movies, and it was the perfect one because apparently it told me the story of the beginning. I really like the set. The only thing, especially the Brickhead, I'm not sure how what I feel about the car.
Really?
Is that
It's not. I mean, you're German, so are you thinking it's not really a proper Volkswagen? I mean,
well, it looks like a Duplo car, doesn't it?
a Duplo car. I get. Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like a
I mean,
like a kit car or like a K car from like Japan.
Yeah.
You know those little square ones.
Yeah.
I just can't get off around that the kind of the rectangle that needed to have a bit more shape to it, or just have a print. Just have a print in there that kind of rounded off the
Get your
the
Sharpie
edge.
out, Greg. Just draw a line on it. You'll be fine.
But it does look like coming out of Disney Cars, doesn't it? It looks like something out of that movie.
Well, it's got
but
actual
all right.
eyes. So
Yeah, they're quite cute. They put the eyes on the front. I think they've done a good job. I think it really reminds me of the original toy. But yeah, well, guys, you like the old Transformers Generation 1? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it does look quite cool. It's really the actual car version reminds me of is it the I can't remember. I think it's the chibi builds that Jace does. Because that's really cool. Because they've got like sort of slightly sort of chunky versions, but all condensed as well. So that's reminds me of that. But what I really like as well is really bad. Is not bad, but the box art as well is just like the toys used to be when they first came out.
Oh, I love the box art.
Black with like the red grid pattern on.
Yeah,
really cool. So,
they're really leaning into that nostalgia packaging. I've got some augmented reality trading cards that are Transformer things, and they're all coated in that pattern and everything like that.
It's really cool. It's really, I think they really stand out as well because it is.
Me too.
You know, nice.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
Yeah,
I as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, the packaging. It's spot on. It's a bit like, remember when they did the 25th anniversary Star Wars sets, and they were done in the Kenner box style. I thought that looked good. I thought that looked really good. So that's Bumblebee. Like I said, it comes with 253 pieces. Let's have a look on the vid. We've got a free 60 vid with this one, so let's have a look at that, shall we? I think it's good. I think it's really good. I mean, Bumblebee himself as the robot, I think looks really, really good. And the car, I don't know, the car's quite cute as well. I like it. I like it. And we get a couple of those Transformer prints as well, which is really, really nice.
I think it's pretty cool that they sold both. They're selling them in packages of car and robot. Like they could have easily just sold these as their transformed forms for a tenner each, and they still would have sold as good as they are going to sell as a double package.
Yeah, I think they've gone for the right angle on this, and not trying to give you enough parts for it to transform into and have one or the other, like they did with that Batman set, where you could have like 7 different Batmen, but they only gave you enough parts to actually fully build one, which I thought was a shame. Really, there was a bit of a missed opportunity. But this one, this one's got bundles of prints on it. I think Prime looks really good. Do you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a Voltron version in Brickhead's form. I think that'd look quite good. Yeah, I'm going for Brickhead. We haven't got no big video of that. It's just a 360. I think this is the same price as well as Bumblebee. Yeah, $17.99, coming out March the 1st. Of course, we've got quite a lot of sets coming out on March the 1st. What was that? But yeah, what do we think of this one? Luke, we'll start with the truck. Anyway, do you like the truck?
I do, yeah. I think it's nice that they're going with the older style because a lot of fans of, again, I'm not someone who ever kept up with Transformers, but I'm definitely more familiar with the sort of Bayverse, the more modern designs for the vehicles and the characters themselves. So seeing a representation of the older designs, I think, is ultimately the wiser move. because it makes people like younger people realize, oh, this is what they looked like back in the day. Oh, this is actually a really cool design. So it's again another better choice, I think. In terms of brick built translation, I mean, you're going for the Brickhead's style, which is not something you really do with the vehicles. That's probably the best they could really do. But Optimus Prime, I think, as the transformed robot, looks pretty damn cool. Again, I like it. I reckon it's going to be popular. It's pretty cool.
I think it's going to be really popular. These all look like prints to me as well. They don't actually look like stickers.
Yeah.
And I think
those windshields might be stickers, the big windshields.
I don't think you get stickers with Brickheads.
No, you don't normally. That's the thing. You don't. I've never had a Brickheads yet today. Touch wood. That's ever had it. I think Prime is the one to go for. I mean, look at around the ear section here. You've got that 2x2 round tile. That is going to be a really sought after part. That I've bought some of those recently, and they're quite expensive. Like for certain things that I've bought for this particular mock that I'm working on, and they're quite expensive. I think Prime looks better. I think some people would prefer his the mask part that goes over his mouth to be actually the other way round, which is kind of in a weird way more true. And a lot of people did that with the big version of Prime as well. They turned that section around because it was strangely more fitting with the source material. Have you got any preference on this Mad Lib compared to Bumblebee, or would Prime be your one that you'd go for as well?
I think. I mean, I'm probably going to get both. I'm not going to lie, but yeah. No, I like this one as well. I think because of the chibi style of the vehicle, I do think the cab is slightly thin. If you look at it from the side on, I do think that's slightly thin. They maybe could have gone and stood back and kept the back end shorter, maybe. But apart from that, no, I think these are great. And I am a fan of G1. I still have 3 VHS Transformer G1 videos. I've kept them since I was a child. I've never let go of them. So
nerd.
I know, right? I've got all the DVDs as well and the movie from all the Generation 1. So
that's a traumatizing film.
Something I've just noticed, Greg, on these renders, the Transformer logo is missing from Optimus Prime's ears.
Yeah, I spotted it was missing on that side, but the one I saw on site, no, you're right, it's not there. They're not there. Interesting. Well, at least we've got studs on the plates this time. This is
weird.
Yeah, you're right. I think the more I look at this, the more I think, damn, we need a Voltron. But yeah, it is nice. It is nice. I think on the top there, on the sort of top part, the grill on his kind of helmet, I think that's a print as well. I think this is all going to be print. I think, and that's one of the things I love about Brickheads. You always get a very cool print, generally speaking, on the torso. Yeah, I think so too, Madlib. I think these are definitely potentially 2 day ones for me. What about you, Nicole? Again, you quite liked Bumblebee, but Optimus Prime, is that more truck? Does it look like a truck to you than what I don't know, Bumblebee did as a VW?
Yeah. For some reason, on the Bumblebee set, I like the Brickhead better than the car, and here I like the truck better than the Brickhead.
You prefer the truck to the Brickhead? Yeah. Really? I think Optimus Prime, looks really, really good. Even Pabu at this is, I'm not much of a Brickheads fan, but Optimus Prime is great. What don't you like about Prime, just out of interest?
I have to confess that other than the movie that I saw once last year, I have no idea about the source material. To me, it just looks a bit squeezed. The face looks weird. But I do not know what he really looks like and whether the proportions are accurate. It's just as a person who doesn't know what he's supposed to look like, his face looks weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. His face is quite true to form. He's Generation 1. What movie did you see? Did you see Transformers 1? Was that what you saw?
And the one about the original story. How it all
yeah. I think it flopped at the cinema, but it's meant to be a very good film. Madlib, have you seen that at all?
Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, Transformers 1. It was, I think it's Chris Pine or someone is the Optimus Prime. Oh, Chris, there you go. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. So yeah, he's Optimus Prime in that, as opposed to the traditional voice actor that we get from all the all the movies and the original animation.
The original Prime voice was the best. But Soundwave, I love that. And Soundwave was the only synth voice that they used, which was weird.
I'm so sorry that it flopped, because without knowing anything about it, I just went with the others, and I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah. Well, being an origin story, you would as well. It's kind of like the way they're going to portray their story going forward is all based on that. But yeah, it flopped. I think it's like a couple of really bad trailers that they decided to choose upon. But yeah, the film is meant to be really, really good. So, folks, if you do want to see a good Transformers film, arguably one of the best ever, actually, so I've been told, check it out, Transformers 1. It's really, really good. We've got Matt the Mellish out there. I'm not a big Brickheads guy, but I'll definitely be getting both of these. Yeah, I'm the same, man. I'm the same. I might even get a couple of them for a kind of rainy day. Andrew says Captain America 4 is out today. God, that film's had some dodgy reviews, that has. From what I hear, that movie is actually a sequel to The Incredible Hulk more than Captain America, which is intriguing. So it must be one or two characters in it that have kind of been away from the trailer. Be interesting to know what people think about that. If you've seen it, let me know. Obviously, don't give away any spoilers either. Luke, any thoughts on Optimus Prime himself? Do you think he looks okay?
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not too exposed to the franchise, but I would definitely say this looks accurate to what I mean, you look at it and you recognize it's Optimus Prime. There's going to be people out there who go, "Oh, it's not quite this shape. This isn't accurate. It doesn't look like this." It's Optimus Prime. Come look at it. It looks good, and it's Lego. If you don't like how it looks, you can get the set and you can modify it with your own bricks. But as the set as is, I think it looks wicked. I think it looks great as Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Good shout, my friend. Brandon Smith says, he goes, that movie deserved better at the box office, even though another animated robot movie was released on the same week. Yeah, it was just had a lot of competition, I suppose, but also it was just badly marketed. But yeah, it's a little gem. Carrier, am I right in saying you're not really the biggest Brickheads fan in the world?
Yeah, Brickheads are not my thing. I also don't have any interest in Transformers, so I think this will be a hard pass for me, which is good because that saves me some money.
Yeah, no, that's fair game. And someone did mention it out there as well, but one thing you could definitely do for Optimus Prime is actually put a trailer on the back of it as well. I think that'd be quite cool. Mm-hmm. And I think interesting enough, it's kind of ready there for it to be done. I think it'd be quite a fun thing to do as well, and certainly something along the lines of that new F1 set, the truck for that. Maybe take that off and do it. At least give you the chassis for it anyway, wouldn't it? Jake, any thoughts on Optimus over Bumblebee? If you had to have the choice between the two, would you have a preference and maybe get Optimus instead?
If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably choose Bumblebee just because I think the colors are a lot more fun, and I think the build of the Beetle is very it's a lot more Brickhead-esque than the build of this fire truck. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like a lot of people here who didn't grow up in the 50s like you, Greg. I'm not really a Transformers fan. It wasn't a thing in my childhood that was, big or massive or anything like that. Like, I knew about it. I knew of it. I don't think I've watched any of the original stuff, and I've not watched any of the blockbuster movies. They just seemed too over the top as a concept, let alone as a movie. So if I had to choose, I choose Bumblebee, but I don't know if I'm going to get either of these anyway. I do have the I'm not sure you can see it. I do have the Optimus Prime.
Oh, let's have a look. I've not built
that
my
was
one
only
yet.
because it was gifted.
Was that last year?
Last year.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's meant to be a really good build. Did you enjoy building that? I mean,
yeah, I enjoyed building it a lot. A lot of people said they had a lot of complaints about it. I don't quite know why they complained about it. It seemed like a perfectly fine and perfectly sturdy build to me. So I don't know. I mean, the transforming is a bit awkward, but it's Lego. It's not going to transform in the way that your brain thinks it's going to transform. It has to transform in a certain way because it will break apart because it's Lego.
Yeah, I agree. I quite frankly, I'd rather have the Lego set focus on him being in robot form, and then you'd be able to take all the pieces apart or mostly use them to make up the alternative build for it. I don't necessarily. It's Lego's Lego. I'd rather have really good looking Prime than a Prime that looks a bit kind of manky that can transform into a truck. But albeit Optimus Prime works really, really well. It's a great design set. It transforms pretty well. But it's not going to be like a Transformer. Do you know what I mean? And when you're looking at Brickhead stuff and things like that, a little bit like Microfighters, it's all a case of Lego-fying something. So, I mean, I don't like the Mona Lisa at all.
What'd she do to you?
I do appreciate it though, Jake. I do appreciate that it is a Lego-fied version of it. So, you know, I always bring it back to that to keep it real.
Lego itself is an art form. It has its own restrictions to obey by.
Indeed. There is the system, so to speak. But yeah, what was you going to say, Madlib? I felt like
I was going to say,
something.
thinking about the larger Transformer, the Optimus Prime, which I also have. I like the fact that it came with a few extras. So you got an Energon cube and you got some extra bits with it. And I feel like actually with the Bumblebee one, you didn't actually get those little extras with it. So I actually feel that they missed out. That's probably one of the reasons why Bumblebee as well doesn't do as well as Optimus. I mean, as well as I know that the car doesn't look exactly the same. In the
let's have a look at the car. I don't think the car. To be honest, Bumblebee does not float my boat at all, and I am a big Transformers fan.
There's some pretty decent discounts on it at the minute, though.
Yeah, but that's why it's just not selling. They can't sell it. I mean, in robot form, I think he looks really good. I keep getting a prior firmware update, and I'm like, no, I don't want to apply a firmware update. Please don't. Oh, here we go. So let's have a look at this one, shall we? I just don't think. Blimey, that was loud, wasn't it? Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. All right, that.
Yeah.
What is that? It looks like it's been in a car crash.
It looks like Herbie.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's about time they did a Herbie, I think. I just don't think it's kind of there. It's almost. Do you know what it is? It's like that halfway point. It's almost like Lego is trying to be. It's almost like the system, Lego system, is trying to be Technic, and this is what they come up with.
I wonder, because this is based on a real car that has licenses and patents and IP, etc. If they weren't allowed to build it close enough to the actual Volkswagen Beetle, otherwise it would have breached copyright on that, and they didn't have IPs and sign off for that. So I wonder if that might be closer to the reason why it's not as accurate as people again expect for unimaginable reasons.
Yeah.
Hasn't another brick building company got the Volkswagen as well at the minute?
Yeah, probably.
Kobe have. I tell you what, and Kobe's camper vans look really good. The Lego ones, they're excellent. But I think Kobe have gone quite big with a Volkswagen, because I think at the is it Nuremberg, the toy fair there. That was the one that came after London that I think you went to, Jake.
Yes.
And they were there, and they had Volkswagen vans in there and everything. So they've gone big in with that.
Kirby was there at London. I got to see him chat with a bunch of people there, and it their stuff is impressive looking. It is.
Yeah, it's good, and I'm all for talking about alternative brands as well, folks. So don't be shy.
Do you think that Volkswagen is a license theme like Star Wars or Disney?
Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
If it's a brand, yeah.
Yeah, and Jake knocked the nail on the head.
We had two Volkswagen buses, trucks,
camper vans.
Camper vans. That's the word.
But in order for Lego to do this, they need to have the license for Bumblebee, and that includes the car that it's based off. So they could do it as accurately as they want. So I don't know whether they've decided not to for some artistic reason, or to keep count down or whatever, but they definitely have the license to do it because Bumblebee has to contain that license. Essentially.
Well, didn't they also have to invent some new part for this to make it transform? Wasn't that part of this development? Yeah, I think that there's something inside of him which was new that they developed just so that this could transform.
Is it, I thought that was a mirror at first on his desk, and it's
Big
it's a
light.
It's a light. I got to admit, it actually looks quite good at that angle. I'm with you. I will say Bumblebee is much better in person. I've not seen it in person. I like Bumblebee, the robot.
Yeah,
it's just a car. What it is, we're just wanting it to look like a VW, aren't we? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think it's that point in the middle, that bit where they just turned him. I think some of there was brand new. They made a brand new mold or something.
Oh, okay,
brand new mechanism. Yeah.
See, I think the face is perfect. Like that is perfect.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, I like his tattoos. Got eyeballs on them. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The paper on the left there was a bit weird, and I think that picture's up the wrong way around as well. But
why are you focusing on the ripped paper? He had some folded up paper on a string on the right.
Well, what's he got on here? Let's have a look on here. What's he got there? That light's nice. I like that. Get that in John Lewis, I reckon.
IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA. Got some nice stuff going on there. Nice headphones. I like that. I don't know what he's doing with the tape there. Is that actually Lego? Is that Lego stuff? I don't know. Anyway.
For the audio listeners, Greg is trying to describe the stuff that is on the shelves in the Lego promo videos for these sets.
Okay. Got nice nails. Got the Transformers logo. Looks very good there. Liking that.
It's a bit of flex when you press down on that.
Yeah, it was a bit, wasn't there? Got a nice grin on his head. Nice print on the face. Like that. Eyeballs on the arms as well.
The wheels are too big.
Do you think they are?
They look like they're too big for the wheel arches.
Yeah,
very.
maybe.
You could turn around the corner on those, you'd be scraping the flipping things.
Let's have a look at it going across the table. Yeah, I think it's all right.
Really tight fit.
Something like the bonnet's actually done quite nicely. It's like they've got the silhouette. I think the silhouette is perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I just wish they would not focus on the ability to transform. I'd rather just sort of build it. But anyway, I think they've done a good job. It's a really tough gig to be able to do a transformer. I mean, just to be able to do that takes so much skill. I think that, and in looking at it in hindsight, I think they did a really good job.
Looking very quickly into some Transformer blogs online, it does look like IP is an issue with the cars and not being able to IP match them and things like that.
Okay. Maybe. Well, there we go. Got a video there transforming it. Let's have a look at that. This is cool. I've never seen him do this before. That's kind of cool.
What was it doing, Greg, for the audio listeners?
We're looking at a visual of the Bumblebee transforming. It's good.
Yeah, you just need the.
Yeah, can anyone do that? Guys, I can imagine you could do it.
Huh? No, I can't remember how to do it.
Oh, guys, you totally can. What about you, Martin? Martin, you must be able to do it, surely.
That was kind of one of my best. I don't know.
That will do. I think that's pretty damn good. I'd ask Carrie, but she's probably never watched Transformers before.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. That was good enough. That was how Megatron goes. Matt's saying I was not a fan of this one until I built it, and then I loved it. Yeah. I got to be. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm kind of appreciating it. But I wouldn't. Matt, tell me this: do you keep it in car form or do you keep it in robot form? Because for me, I'd keep it in robot form. Otherwise, people come around your house, they look at it, they go, "Is that meant to be a VW?" But if you live in the robot form, yeah, that's it. Who's that messing around with the soundbite there? Sounds good anyway. Anyway, let's get an update from Luke. See how he's doing. He's our man on the ground, literally. How you doing over there, Luke?
Thank you, Greg, from the studio, live here on the scene. The weather is fine. We are making some progress.
Oh, I like
the shape is coming along nicely.
Mm-hmm.
I've shortened the space between the two wheels by 2 studs. Just got to figure out how to make the back look good, and should be done by the end of the show. Back to the desk.
Very good. I like it. I'm going to get that part number off you. I think it was really good. The canopy, I think looks excellent. Anyway, so we seem to be. It's quite a warm reception, I think, for the Brickheads Transformers, which I'm really glad about because I think they look great. I really do. Matt says mine are in robot form, but some people have bought 2 so that they could display both.
Okay.
Nerds.
Yeah, I do. I got given one last year, the Prime, so I definitely want to build it because that's actually quite a big set, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
It's an impressive one. So let's have a look at Star Wars, shall we? Star Wars helmets. 80. Let's see what comes up if I put that in there. Oh, there we go, straight in there. Got a few 80 bits and pieces around at the minute. I thought this was a thing of the past. I did not think we'd ever get any more of these back. But anyway, we have. Let's have a look at the video for this, shall we, Jake? I think if they've got one. They haven't got one. I thought they would have one for this. Let's have a look at the images then, shall we?
I don't think it actually comes up in the video sections. I think you have to scroll down. It's like just on its own.
Oh, is it? Let's have a look, shall we?
Like the model videos.
We've got the model with it, but the video. No, maybe not. Maybe there isn't one.
Maybe. I don't know.
Let's have a look at the 360 anyway. That looks good. That angle there. I did start collecting these, and I built 1 or 2 of them, but I never went really much further. Oh, some big stickers on that. Also, nice prints as well on there too. Yeah, Nicole, do you collect some of these helmets?
I have almost all of them. I think only the one of the Batman I do not have. I have the classic Batman, but not the I have the dog-looking one. But
a dog? You got a dog-looking one?
Yeah. Oh no, that's Darth Vader. I am the one that looks like.
My God! In the context of Star Wars, you start talking about Batman.
No, but I have almost all of them. I think 2 or 3 are missing from the ones.
So, out of all the themes and everything like that, you've just gone in and collected all the helmets anyway.
Yes, and now that I see the video of it, I haven't built one in forever, and I'm again shocked how small they are.
Really?
Because when you look at it, maybe it's just me. I want it in life size.
Well, yes, it's not a proper helmet, that's for sure. You won't fit it on your head.
That. It's tiny.
You could fit it on a cat's head.
Right.
I think someone didn't they, Gaz?
Did they?
I thought it was an ashtray then for a second. I was like, what? I'd take a second look.
But these are really, really funny. 2 things always surprised me whenever I build one, and I built quite a few. First one is the colors in it. Yeah. It's really colorful inside. And the second one is the size. I always go into the build with the imaginary size of it's a head of a big person, and then it turns out a bit like the shrunken heads from the what kind of
or Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
The thing is, like, I think these can be hit and miss. I think, generally speaking, most people like these. Do you guys out there like these as well? Simon, Slam BKM, Matt, Sal Escape. Do you guys like this one? The last one I built was Darth Vader, and it put me off a little bit because I kind of thought he looked like a rabbit, and I couldn't. Once I built it, I just couldn't get away from it.
I thought he looked like a
they're
dog.
still selling that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, got a video for a proper video. Anyway, let me show you this one. I'll show you what I mean by the rabbit. Here we go. Okay, God, the shape does look nice though. There at that angle, it's just there. The stickers don't quite work around here. Why they didn't print them, I don't no idea. But yeah, it just doesn't quite work. But the overall shape of it, again, great design work. Like really, really nice. And look, you get a different color brick separator with this one as well. Let's have a look at the vid. We haven't seen the video for
me, this one just had too many studs. I really like the latest one. The latest one does actually entice me to maybe get this. It's on like the bottom of my maybe list.
And why is that? Is it because the aesthetic of it for you, mate? Is it just better?
Just don't need little statuettes of Star Wars helmets. It just doesn't interest me. I mean, Darth Vader is probably one of the most iconic villains of all time, but this one, it just had too many studs on the outside of it for me to be like, that's what I want.
I like that the new one is in flat silver.
Yeah, I don't mind the studs. They've gone all in on the studs, so I'm okay with that. I've sold all of mine, other than Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, and I think I might have the speed biker out there as well. But I tell you what, I had a few of those TIE fighter pilots, and they were going for ridiculous money. They were like, I think you could easily sell them now for about £350.
I think the TIE Fighter one was the best one of all of them.
Yeah, honestly, I had a few of those, and I tell you what, they paid for a lot of Lego. They did when I sold those. Considering I picked them up for like 20 quid each, they were unbelievably ridiculously went up, and that was all because they had a couple of exclusive prints about them. So anyway, so that's Vader there. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, let's see what they're saying out there in the chat. Sadatscape says, I have all Star Wars helmets except the first two. I don't have any of the superhero ones. Chris, we know that you're saving up for a brick built Hagrid and Harry.
Yeah.
100%. That would be quite good. Honestly, they could do a really good job of that. The helmet designs are hit or miss. I totally agree, Matt. But I definitely want the AT-AT driver. It's a nice upgrade from either Stormtrooper. Yeah, and I even though I don't kind of collect them, I think it's got a lot going for it that I might get it. Gary's not into them at all. Darth Vader has too many exposed studs. See, I didn't mind. Obviously, Chris, you think the same way as Jake, and I totally get that as well. It's either got to be all one way or the other, and I don't mind they went all the other, at least with the far as the studs are concerned. Anyway,
the thing is, it looks really good on the Stormtrooper and on Boba Fett, but for Darth Vader, part of the villainous of it is how like perfect his helmet was.
Oh yeah,
like it was
Empire Strikes Back especially. Specially
molded, perfect shape, and I think the studs just kind of like take away from the sort of the might of what Darth Vader represents.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Makes it look like it's kind of a bit of a knitted hat as well, though. When you see it in that 360,
like a balaclava.
It does. It looks like like crochet or something. This like sort of
Vader reduced to a balaclava head.
Yeah.
I mean,
when you watch it back, honestly, you see when it gets to the front, it's like, oh look, it's woolly. It's got a woolly hat. It's obviously very cold in the Death Star.
Pretty sure there's an Eddie Izzard routine in there somewhere.
Yeah. Probably is, actually. Brandon Smith says, the Star Wars Celebration exclusive in 2019 was a better look. I agree. That was more of a bust, though. I do wish these were kind of a bit more like that, to be honest, anyway. Too many studs for Jake Studs. Yeah, what can I say? He gets outstudded. You know it, Polar Bricks, he says. Stan BKM says, I'm only missing the Dark Trooper because I don't believe it's a helmet. Indeed, they're androids, so technically speaking, they're not. That says, though, I think I would buy it day one. Let me know what you think about it in the chat. General Grievous. I know it's not technically a helmet, but I tell you what, that would look so good.
Isn't
honestly.
Technically a helmet? He has like flesh underneath all that
he is.
stuff.
I don't know the full story about Grievous, but Grievous doesn't look anything like he did. He was kind of like a mutation.
He's like Cyborg, isn't he?
Yeah. So I don't know if that, because of that, it doesn't make it
I think technically that's a helmet. We've just decided it's Star Wars canon. No one else can argue with it. Go away, George Lucas. We've decided it here on this stream. Done.
I liked him. I think he was a good character actually in it as well. A fabulous selection and collection of lightsabers. What about you guys? Have you ever collected any of the helmets at all, or anything like that?
No. Just I think, like other people have said as well, they're just
the
wrong scale completely, really, and it's like, too small. But I don't. No, it's not a minifig scale, so no.
What about big scale though? I mean, like, would you collect if they were like human size? Would you collect them then? I mean, they'd be like £1,000, wouldn't they?
No, I probably still wouldn't collect them then. I mean, there's one, I've got no room to put them in. Two, I don't really see. For me, there's no value to them to collect them. So yeah. It's a no from me, I'm afraid.
Yeah. and Carrie, you this wouldn't be the sort of thing you collect. You don't like brickheads. I can't imagine you liking these.
I mean, it's Star Wars, so that's not going to help.
Yeah, that's true. Martin, do you collect these at all? Do you get the odd one, maybe?
No, this is one of the things I've never been drawn to. Any of the helmets in the superheroes or Star Wars, it's not my thing. It's just the only one I would have gone for would probably have been Vader, but that's just because he's got an iconic look. But apart from that, no. And people saying that they want a bigger, they did. Obviously, the bust of Black Panther was quite big, and that completely flopped. So,
Black Panther, yeah, God.
So people saying they want bigger ones. Well, there was one bigger one, and nobody bought it. So I don't think they'll be going back there again, to be honest.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if they've got it here. Black Panther. That was a mega flop. That one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But no.
What are we regarding here as a mega flop? I always get very confused and stumped on how, like, the community talks about sets being mega flops and whatnot, because we don't know the sales data. Lego don't release the sales data for any of these things.
No. I think I base it on the fact how much does it get discounted.
That could just be down to retailers buying too much.
Mm-hmm. I think it's also like how long it's on the shelf. If it's on the shelf, it's got a pretty short shelf life. But also just being left on the shelf. Like if you always see it on sale in a shop, every time you go in, you see it, and it's like, right, there's half a shelf full of these sets that nobody's buying, and it's constantly
that could
there.
Just be a stock issue. That could be a region has bought too many for what they were expecting. But also it could be it's quicker to turn them around, and if you don't see them on shelves, they could be having a supply issue for it. Doesn't mean it's sold really well. They could only have 6 of them.
That's fair, but also I think it's feedback that we give as well. If you watch other streams and stuff, you'll hear, multiple people. And I'm not on just about like LAN or people, just in general. If you get general chat and Instagram, social media, we're pretty good. I say pretty good. We're an echo of what people are thinking anyway. So
yeah, and that could be really the one, not for the set, but in general, cost discount. Sanctum Sanctorum, or the first day wave of Dreams, they weren't released. Before the release, it was already discounted. So it can't be feedback from the community, no one buys it, because release day hasn't come yet.
You get that in some circumstances. In Germany, for some reason or other, you guys do get them discounted early. And I don't know why that would happen. Ian, you got any thoughts on why Germany seems to get a lot of discounts before anyone else?
So, I mean, a lot of it comes down to like the marketing behind sets. So, like one thing that you constantly hear from people is that the Mario stuff doesn't sell. That the Mario stuff is a rubbish line and stuff. It sells massively. Mm-hmm. It is a really successful line for Lego because it is aimed at kids. It is priced at a point where retailers can discount it because parents who aren't into Lego are more interested by a 50% off sign than they are by a Lego sign. And so a lot of the community says that it doesn't sell well. Sometimes they're just talking nonsense. As for why Germany seems to have different things, I don't know if it's that they do just have access to more stock. You know, obviously it's closer to the factories, and so therefore maybe they can just get more stuff in quicker. And so then they just want to kind of get that momentum up. And that's why, you know, new set comes out, you put it on offer, people start looking there, they then start looking at what else you've got, and then they're buying other stuff at full price still.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a loss leader for supermarkets. Yeah. So you can get that kind of behavior going on.
Yeah. With Germany as well, Germany's the biggest retail market for Lego. So they're probably saturated. So it's a case of if you sell it at full price, you're not going to be the one selling it. So they have to discount it.
Oh,
first
good shout,
off
actually.
to get those sales in. So it could be that,
Plus the cheeky Germans love a deal, don't they?
They do love a deal.
Yeah, cheeky little Germans.
Yeah. Minark says retailers are a good measure of how something sells. Heavy discounts to clear their shelves is usually a good indicator. Reduced sets that sell are still a sale, so maybe pricing instead of a flop. Good point. It's a bit like what was that one that did not go down well at all? The Hulkbuster, the latest iteration of that. That was just really expensive, and you had to get another Lego set to put inside it as well. So I don't know. You kind of, I get what Martin is saying. There is a sense of when something is most likely going to flop, especially if it's overpriced. And we do get a lot of overpriced stuff, especially when it comes to Star Wars stuff and stuff like that. But stuff like Mario, I like the Mario stuff. I'm just not a massive fan of it. So you kind of, in a funny way, you sort of think, well, if it had flopped, it's been around for, it feels like quite a few years now. I mean, it feels like it's been around for about 4 years at least.
They don't plan to stop anytime soon.
No, I agree. And I've got to be honest, right? I was quite excited about this new Game Boy that's coming out in October. That Lego have already.
Game Boy.
I know, but I watched Tetris over the weekend, the movie. Fantastic. Really good film, and it was the Game Boy features in it. And it was like, do you know what? It actually got me excited about the Game Boy coming out. Because when I was a kid, I'd never bought one. So I kind of wish I had. But yeah, it's a good one. Matt says, he goes, I'm pretty sure Lego has been overpricing sets on purpose. So they still make profit when immediately discounted. So it feels like a better deal. Yeah, I go with that.
I think that's true, definitely for their site. I mean, once it's in a retailer's hands, Lego don't have too much control over what a retailer prices it for, other than saying this is the RRP. But yeah, Lego definitely are like still making double their profit on a set, at least on a Lego store, Lego.com sale, even when it's discounted by 60%. Easy.
Yeah, that is a heck of a markup, isn't it? It really is. Because I'm sure other retailers in the brick kind of building hobby don't necessarily go for profits like that. But I don't know. I just don't know. Interesting to find out. I agree, though. 2 False saying, give us the minifigures already. Yeah.
We are never getting minifigures. Just drop it. The community needs to drop it. You're not getting them.
It's bizarre. It's
never going to get them.
And Dan says, I still have my Game Boy. I bet you do. Minark says, he says, it's easy for us to say a theme is bad, like Mario, but we aren't the target demographic. Exactly. And I think there's that bias kind of comes into this. So it does feel unfair to slate them, as Ian said. I agree. I completely agree. That's the thing. It's kind of almost like you hope that it kind of flops so that you can get something else that comes out that maybe you're like. I think there's a little bit of that in there.
Best example of that, video. Everyone hated that. No one wanted it. blah blah blah, dead theme, all that sort of stuff. Now everyone wants this minifigure, don't they? This minifigure's going for the same price as the entire theme cost. Aren't you all silly now? Oh, such a dead theme, is it? Ah, you don't have one of these, do you? Do you? No. Ah.
Do you know what? Me and Cy O'Connor, I remember when he came out, me and Cy O'Connor, we massive advocates of that theme. But we were told on that night by a few different people, some in Lego, that theme had died already. It literally, they said it died before it even came out. And I was like, you've got to be joking. And then the more I heard of it, the more I kind of believed it. And it did. It literally just... It flopped overnight. It was sad, really.
A lot of that had to do with the marketing and their partnership with Universal being so poor at that point.
It must have been
the technology side.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have stayed forever. They must have been bad because do you remember when we got that that kind of monochrome black and white Frankenstein? I thought that was going to be a series of Brickheads, and it turned out just to be one. Which was
the partnership, I believe, with Universal was always more for media. The stuff we get from them, as far as sets, is just sort of like ticking over, sort of. You know, we've done all this. Let's put you've scratched our back, we'll scratch yours. We'll put a couple of sets out. Sure, fine. But like we never would have had like the Pharrell movie without the Universal partnership.
True. Yeah. But yeah, what's Polar saying? So Polar's saying, worrying about the future of Dreams. All sets slated to retire this year. No news of new sets. I think it's going to retire, dude. I think I think this is the last year we're going to get Dreams. And I know I jokingly say that all the time. I say it all the time about Monkey Kid, but I genuinely think Monkey Kid's here to stay. I think Dreams will go. I really do. What else we got going on out there? Brandon says that Universal Music Group. Oh, just going to make you quiet, Luke. It's getting picking up some feedback from you there, my friend. Brandon says Universal Music Group is not Universal Studios. They're separate companies.
Yes.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. That's the partnership was directly with UMG, not with Universal as a totality. So that's the reason why you would have only got one of those Frankensteins.
Yeah, didn't help the theme. Llama. Do you remember Llama was doing I was kind of doing a bit of a tour around the world, and behind the scenes that was a bit dodge, to say the least. Very good point there, Brandon. And got playing tech out. You got to admit, Monkey Kid got the staying power in front of me. Massive slip up there, Greg. No, I agree. But I'm just saying, I always joke about Monkey Kid, about he's going to retire and stuff like that because it triggers people like a good one. But I genuinely do like Monkey Kid. Always have done, you know that, really, Tech. But I think Dreams, this is the last year of Dreams.
Dreams has staying power solely based on the TV show alone. It's a property made to sell toys, and instead what it's actually done is it's sold the TV show to kids. It's like one of the most popular shows on Netflix and YouTube in the children's market.
Cool. Is it?
Yeah.
Based on what figures? Because
when Netflix oddly release strange, weird amount of figures, and YouTube Kids release figures every now and then, Lego property is always high up there, including Dreams.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know that the cartoon is doing well. Dreams needs to stay. Alternatively, bring back elves. We need a whimsical, fun non-IP that dabbles in. Yeah, I don't want Dreams to go anywhere. I love the sets that came out. Yeah. It's just what I'm hearing. I don't think Dreams is going that soon. Honestly, I think after this year, I think the run's over. Polar Bricks is saying, hope you're right, Dan. The sales figures from what I've been told are really low on Dreams. But we can hope. I do think that the idea behind Dreams, and I think Dreams as a theme is really good. Like, I really like it. Dreams is fantastic, says Minark. Jake says that Dreams is staying power solely on the basis of the show for kids at the moment. And it's good to know that their cartoon's doing well as well. That's brilliant. UMG is separated from NBC Studios in 2004. Long time ago as well. So kind of cool, kind of interesting what everyone's perspectives is. There is definitely a lot of sentiment, a lot of love out there for Dreams, and it's intriguing that people still loved video. Carrie, did you collect the video stuff? Because it didn't bother me. The app did not interest me at all, but the sets I thought were quite good.
Yeah, I've got all of them.
Oh, did
And
you?
I like the figures. The figures are good.
Yeah.
The sets themselves, like the stages, I think we've started to break down. But the figures are where it's at, really.
Yeah. Okay. Intriguing. Yeah, that's the thing, Paula. The Lego group's going to be there. So talk to them about Dreams and stuff like that.
The
Obviously,
Lego group is not, at Bricktastic is not going to turn around to us and be like, yes,
they're not
here
going
are
to
the
say
last
no, it's not
quarter
gonna-
sales report for the Dreams. Take your own opinion.
No, but what Polar Bricks can do though is actually say how much he likes the theme.
Oh,
and,
so
give
we're
it feedback.
campaigning for them. Okay.
Yeah, campaign for it. There's not actually.
Right.
I don't. There are just quite a lot of other themes that I always want to buy before Dreams. That's all. Probably different for Polar because Helen especially is into them. Luke, do you ever purchase any? Do you ever say to yourself, "I'm gonna buy a Dream set" or anything like that?
I never did get any Dreams. There was a couple of sets I looked at and I remember thinking that's going to be quite interesting to tinker with, but I never pulled the trigger on it. There were some good-looking minifigures in it, but I don't know. It was one I was always a bit skeptical with. I don't know if I'm going to regret it, but I don't know. I just never committed. Not yet, at least.
And do you think Lego could do more for the train community when it comes to Lego trains? Because I don't know. You get the odd set every now and then, but do you wish there was more to it? And if so, what would you like to see Lego do in the form of trains?
There is so much that Lego could do because it's a massive market that they are just. We can only assume as a train fandom that we can only assume that they are just refusing to touch it because. Model railways is itself a massive hobby. So to try and convince someone to go from one gauge to another is going to be extremely difficult. But when you've got people who are already building Lego and want to make Lego railway stuff, there is so much more that you can offer, like a small engine on its own, a couple of wagons on its own, very similar to the My Own Train line of sets that came out a few decades ago, but they did not sell well. So it's definitely a reason why we haven't seen anything since. But there have been so many discussions. I mean, it's endless. It's an endless debate. Oh, I wish we could see this. I wish we could have that sort of set come back. Why haven't Lego done this with trains? I mean, there is so much they could do. But it's a conversation we'll have to dedicate for another time because otherwise I'll be here forever going on about what Lego could do, what they haven't done. It's endless. It's absolutely endless.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts on that, Jake? You shaking
like
your head?
to poke a bear, don't you, Greg? You do like to poke a bear.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
No, I'm intrigued. I really like trains, and
trains are fun. Trains are fine, but like Lego released a lot of trains. Like if you actually look back at the trains, like, they have not released a train for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like they've even, in the Bricklink Designer program, there's a train that anyone
a train in
can
there.
go
Oh,
and
and it's a really good train.
And it looks fantastic. And the designer program's been it's been available to pre-order now for like a week. Yeah. There's still trains available according to their website. There are still trains available right now. You can go and get
80% sold. I think it is, roughly speaking. I'd say that one.
Yeah,
was.
but like there are a lot of trains. They're just not in adult targeted sets. It's in we're going back to the very same conversation with like the Mario sets and the Dream sets. They're not adult marketed orientated, and Lego is a kids toy, and majority of their products shouldn't be adult orientated. Yes, they have adults welcome, and they are branching into the fandom and stuff like that, but like fundamentally it's still the same kids toy, just with a black packaging. They released so many trains.
Yeah, I mean,
the Lego train came out this year, I think, in the city range.
Was that? I don't know. Like you say, it depends. If you ask the Lego train community, they'd argue that there probably isn't enough.
Ask the Lego space community. There's not enough space. Ask the Lego train community. There's not enough trains. Ask the Lego pirate community. There's not enough pirates.
It's not enough pirates. There's so many stuff that comes out, but it's always kid focused, which is why we're whinging. So we are whinging. That's what it is. Yeah. But there's a few. And it's not like we're asking for too much more. There's just a few specific things we know Lego could do, but it's. We have the understanding of, it probably won't make sense for it to do because it might not sell well, but you get the idea. You are basically spot on with how you described it, Jake.
There are Lego trains that came out this year. They were in Duplo. Train community wants trains. Go buy Duplo.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Was that a really cool one as well?
Tunnel level.
I think that's one. It's got sensors on it, guys, and also
it's a really cool set of trains. They're like electronic and everything.
124 or something like that. That wasn't a bad price. I don't know. Just out of curiosity, Luke, have you bought the Bricklink Designer Program train?
No, I've not. I'm too scared to go for any of the Bricklink sets. The only one that I've got was in the previous wave, the Mushroom House.
Yay!
That was really cute. That was really fun.
Carrie's favourite of all time. That was her favourite set of last year. That was.
I got the Mushroom House last time. I got that for the girlfriend. She is watching, so hi, hun. I don't think I'll ever go for any more Bricklink sets, mainly because they are really expensive. Mm-hmm. But going back to what was said earlier, Bricklink Designer Program sets have done so much when it comes to train theme sets because we've had the massive station, or maybe a couple of stations, a couple of train sets. They've all been those are basically the sets we've been wanting. So technically, we have got them. It's just a matter of going through the Bricklink order process, pre-ordering them, and just waiting for them to arrive.
Yeah,
but you train people aren't buying them. It's only 80%.
That's
complete.
The thing.
Come on,
the thing.
You want more trains? Buy the trains.
Mm-hmm. You do get it, don't you? That's the thing. It was like, the castle. I mean, people want more castle sets. They are genuinely buying more castle stuff via the Bricklink Designer Program. So, I mean, they sold out in like a few hours. I think it might have been 2.5 hours. Ian was saying. Slam BKM says there are plenty of trains, but there isn't enough Lego Doctor Who. Lego Doctor Who, could that be a thing, Gaz?
I don't know. I don't think it is, to be honest. I mean, it's popular in the UK-ish, but I don't think it would sell.
Yeah,
at all.
That's the thing. Global.
It hasn't got. Yeah. Do you think the international? It's like, no, people aren't buying it.
Yeah.
When you look at
CMS
Space
series. Yeah, that's true. I think you do CMS series though. Powered up elements, says Saletscape. I'm wondering if that means they were about to get yet another new system. Oh, I hope not. Yeah, Studgate and Brick Cross, very, very good sets. I think Brick Cross was probably your favourite set of last year, wasn't it, Ian?
No.
We got it this year. We got it this year, so...
no, my favourite set of last year was the giraffe.
Oh, the giraffe.
Yeah. But yeah, Brick Cross was high up there.
Oh, it was one, but we did build it this year, right?
Yeah. When did we build it?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Before Christmas, because I was having my meltdown doing my own.
Oh,
it was before Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember where it came. It definitely it made it into my top 10, and I feel it was fairly high up in there.
Yeah. I finally got the stickers that actually look decent. They arrived today.
Okay. Okay.
They're mashed, aren't they?
I might need to apply to mine. Was it just a case of calling customer services and asking?
Yeah, I just sort of emailed them, or I think I just went through the main, like the request for replacement stickers link.
Okay.
It took 2 attempts.
Okay, good stuff. They do take a while. I mean, Bricklink Designer Program is going to be pretty low amounts of those made as well. Saletscape says, or rather Minark, hopefully we get more official lighting elements from them. Saletscape says, that would be nice and probably pricey. TK saying 36, come up peeps, hit that like button. Yes, please do. Also as well, everybody, please do check out everybody who is in the panel tonight. Of course, like always, the details you'll find down in the description below. Brick Cross was certainly my favourite set from last year. Yeah, up there as being one of mine as well. But I was a sucker for the Harry Potter Burrows set as well. I thought that was one of the best ones. Before we look at some other bits and pieces, might as well look at this one while we're here. Hulk Smash. This is another new one coming out. And this is almost like a sort of kind of a Superman mech. Not necessarily needed, but it's kind of fun as well. Yeah, I quite like it. I think it's quite a cool little set. What do you reckon, Martin?
Yeah, I think it's obviously this is for the demographic of kids again. So I don't see many adults getting this unless they're really into monster trucks.
And it's totally out of context, is it? Because I cannot remember in any movie that there was a monster truck in the sea.
No, it's not. There's nothing like it because it's also the same with the symbiote and the symbiote car. There was never symbiotes never had, a muscle car, in comic books. So, yeah. So this is just a fun, playful set. I think they're trying to make use of the minifig Hulk as well. So obviously we got that in the Marvel sign. So yeah, I think they're just using that as well. And yeah, I mean, I think it's fun. I think it's great for kids. I think it's you get a Thanos and a Hulk, which are two good characters to pair off against each other. So yeah,
honestly, these monster trucks are really good. They're really good fun. They are. Hulk can't operate a motorized vehicle.
Yeah.
Could you imagine him not passing his driving test and having to tell him that? Don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be very good with road rage, do you?
Good point. I like that. Gaz, Incredible Hulk monster trucks. Do anything for you?
They're nice colours. I don't like the scaled down versions of Hulk and Thanos though. I think it's a bit odd. I always have a haircut like that as well.
Is it? What, a bowl head?
Yeah, when I was like that age.
It looks like something out of the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I wish there was just one type of Hulk, i.e. Big Fig. But yeah, like you say. But it's quite a cool little version of him though, nonetheless.
It's odd though, because they've done it that scale, and then the Tesseract then is bigger than Thanos. And it's like, well, actually, it's even smaller in his hand. So scaling is just crazy.
That's saying, I love how you Brits say Thanos. How would you say it?
Is there another way to say Thanos?
I don't know.
That's how they pronounce it in the movie, right?
There's some people who say Thanos. That's the only real difference. Thanos.
Oh yeah, American accent is going to go Thanos.
He's so famous. Honestly, everywhere you go, everybody knows who he is. Why is that? Because he's so famous. I don't know. What do you? So Nicole's obviously she's not going to buy this because she doesn't understand the context of it. Which is fair.
I wouldn't buy it because I have both figures.
You have them anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
and I'm not that into these trucks.
You're not into trucks?
Not in these big trucks.
Has anyone noticed that Nicole's getting a bit picky in her older age now? Does anyone think she's running out of space?
Did you call me old?
I was going to say, how dare you? She's a youthful 20-something. What are you on about, Greg?
Yeah, everyone knows that. God, come on.
Yeah, this is true.
Just because you live in your little black and white life doesn't mean the rest of us do here over in colour, okay?
I'm in a very black and white room at the moment. I know that much. But yeah, Matt Manish is saying, Thanos versus Thanos.
Is that like Vamoose?
Yeah, I think it's Vamoose, yeah. Sounds like it's kind of, I don't know, Spanish for get out of here sort of thing. Mr. O'Connor, he says, I love the minifigures of these guys. It's not the very first time that they've done it. No, it's not. I had a Rhino one, I think, a couple of years ago as well. Hulk and Rhino riding around in some little vehicles. Actually, I think they'd be good conversions for Soapbox-tastic. I think that'd be quite cool. So yeah, okay. So I think that's enough. These are kind of a little bit love them or take them, really. Not too many people intrigued about them. So with that in mind, why don't we just switch gears very quickly and take a look at this from Lego Ideas. Build your nostalgia 90s throwback. Now, Gaz, do you want to tell us a little bit about this? This is kind of your domain with mocks and stuff like that.
Oh, I've got me. Hang on, I need to get zoom in. Yeah, no, these are this is the 90s one, like the 80s. I think these are the 5 finalists.
These are the 5 finalists we got here.
And I know Buffy's done by Victoria, actually,
it is indeed. Who's going to be at Bricktastic next week as well?
See, double reason to think Victoria's amazing. I mean, this is just, she needs to stop. It's just too much. I do like this though. I do really like this. That was really cool. The library setting in the first couple of series of Buffy was pretty iconic, really.
Yeah.
I think Buffy has a good enough cult following where it sell quite well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, also Buffy's coming back.
Yeah,
they're doing a new series, aren't they? Next year, is that hit?
Yeah,
Are they bringing back the original actors, or are they like completely restarting it?
But Sarah Michelle Gellar's involved, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think Buffy's coming back herself. I think she's just involved in the creative
production
behind the scenes. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that tile, by the way. I love that printed floppy disk tile.
Oh yes,
that's awesome.
It's simple, isn't it? It's really simple, but effective.
It's great.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh yeah,
got all the shaping right as well.
Yeah, no, it's good. But also as well, even if you don't like Buffy the Vampire, or not necessarily massive into it, wouldn't it be nice to have a library as a you know, in a Lego set?
It's a great library, Mark.
Yeah, it is.
Also, love the Bionicle reference, by the way.
Where's the Bionicle reference?
Where's the
On the
Bionicle
shelf?
reference? Is that
On
in
the
the
shelf.
top
Oh,
shelf?
there it is.
In the middle?
Yep. It's one of the little rubber masks you would get in the little ball Bionicle bad guys.
Have you seen that trailer today? The Flowers trailer with the Bionicle sets in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's really good, Jake. Yeah, you're going to want to see that. That's really good. Like, I actually genuinely thought it looked brilliant as it happens.
Okay.
What have we got going on out there? We got the Titanium say, Jane, I've just started watching Buffy. Releasing a set would be a great timing. I think so too. Oh, there we go. There she is. Victoria. Floppy disk is a Minecraft tile. Very good. There we go. So do check it out, folks. Definitely, absolutely worth a vote. Let's go. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Here we go. By VJW.
Oh wow, you've
1978.
like Easter eggs of seasons.
Oh, excellent as well. More bad eggs, yeah.
Let's have a look, shall we? There we go. Look, Spiders from Choices, Rat from Gingerbread, season 3. I definitely get the impression that Victoria was a big Buffy the Vampire.
Nah. Just doing it for the street cred.
So one thing that we went and saw is there's a guy who does the entirety of Buffy in 60 minutes, 90 minutes, something like that.
One man show.
One man show does all of Buffy. It's properly hilarious.
It is really funny.
He's done a Spike, isn't he? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does.
He does
all the characters.
all of the characters,
He just keeps
but
getting
the
changed.
main one is Spike. Yeah. So it's told from Spike's point of view.
There we go. There we go. Minark says, I've already voted Victoria. Salexcape says, never seen Buffy, but the library looks very good. And with that in mind, voted on it already.
Oh,
there we go. Good stuff, folks.
Routine and stuff.
Let's have a quick look at these ones then. Scott, I think Chris said something about Fifth Element a moment ago. He goes, The Fifth Element is my all-time favourite film. I so hope it wins. Well, let's have a look at that one then, shall we?
There was a different Fifth Element which we liked better.
Yeah.
This is quite a lot of these. There was loads of different Buffys. So I want to know why they picked which one they picked. Like, it was hard to choose between them. There was loads of Jamundis as well.
Were there? Okay.
Yeah.
There was.
Let's have a look at the league. So at the top at the moment is the X-Files. The Truth Is Out There.
No, that's just comments. That's you can't see the number of votes.
Sorry. I thought it was votes. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's kind of good that you can't see the votes. But yeah, honestly, folks, get out there, do some voting. You know, it makes sense. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, pretty damn cool. Presumably, I'm just throwing this out there. Victoria, are we going to see a made model of this at Bricktastic next week? I'm just curious to know if we are or not. Would be cool to see it. Anyway, let's have a look here. Where should we go next? Carrie, which one would you like to look at next?
Your pick. I mean, Edward Scissorhands is my favourite film, but there was a better Edward Scissorhands, I feel. That was slightly more jolly looking. This one's a very dark version. It's good, But the other one, I think we liked because it was more cheerful looking.
Yeah, well, he definitely doesn't look cheerful, that's for sure.
No.
Looks like he's a good night's sleep. I found Edward Scissorhands a very sad film. Like, I really did. Like, I genuinely thought it was just quite sad. I felt for him, you know. And this was like a time Johnny Depp was kind of coming into being a bigger movie star, and Tim Burton is a very Tim Burton-esque kind of movie as well. A cool-looking fig. Yeah, nice looking set. Martin, you're a massive film buff.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this one?
I do like this. I like the Inventor's Mansion. I mean, you know, that's really cool as well. That
it's cool.
That transparent figure.
That's all. Yeah, everyone's
Star
Wars fans. Go, can we have a ghost? You know what I mean?
So yeah, but that's a really nice depiction of obviously Winona Ryder's character when he sculpted her out of the ice and created snow for the first time. So
I think
that was,
unfortunately we can't get a transparent figure, can we? There are issues with the transparent plastic isn't quite got the same rigidity, and so I think it's where the arms connect to the torso they have problems with it, and so that's why Lego haven't done it. So they can do the arms, the legs, the head, and everything, but the torso itself is I think limiting at the moment. They may find a way around it.
Isn't it also the plastics made? It's a different kind of plastic, and it has too much friction on the clear pieces, trans pieces.
Yeah, possibly. I know it's something to do with how the arms attach, and it could either be there's too much friction or it's not strong enough or something. But there are problems.
Yeah, but I like this. I mean, I do like the depiction of the Inventor's Mansion. I think this is a really good set. And I mean, I know that Carrie just said it's quite gloomy, but actually, if you look at Tim Burton's films, they are quite gloomy.
Yeah.
If it was the family's house, then I'd expect it to have a more color to it and be the kind of brighter part of it. But but considering where it's set, either the beginning or the end of the film, this would be like.
I think it's the very beginning of the film because the other one had a lot more of the sort of sculptures in the garden. And
Yes, totally, and that adds a lot of colour in just the brightness of the green and stuff. So
it's cool as well because if they can do this one, then we'd get a Vincent Price minifigure as well.
I was literally thinking we're going to get a Vincent Price.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Victoria says, not going to be taking it to Bricktastic, I'm afraid. Don't have it made at the moment. That's such a shame. Such a shame. It would have been
still a week to go. Get building.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
As I understand it, Victoria already had designed this for
years
way
ago.
back
I
then.
think.
So I think it wasn't specifically for this competition. It just fits really nicely. So I think that's a nice thing to have.
Well, I've definitely got my fingers crossed for you, Victoria. Okay, so let's try another one, shall we? Madlib, which one would you like to see next? X-Files, Jumanji, or The Fifth Element?
I'll go with Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, intriguing movie.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is best. Beautiful shaped vehicle in this. The whole thing. I mean, it genuinely looks like a city. In its own way, it's still designed and everything. What's your thoughts on this as a set?
I really like this I like the way that it folds. It could kind of almost be a book nook, I believe, the way it folds up. And then as you get that kind of forced perspective of the city, that's what I liked about this set. And as you say, the Corbin Dallas taxi, as Chris has pointed out, is a really good design. And I think, if I remember, in the back, you've got scenes as well. So if you did want to have it open up, you've still got things. You still have kind of like play features in it, I suppose. You've still got little scenes you can set up and stuff. So, So, I do like this, and
that's true.
And I love the film.
That
as
is
well.
nice. Yeah, that is really nice. Gaz, I'd imagine you're a bit of a Fifth Element fan. I've not seen the film for years. Really liked it when I saw it, but what's your thoughts on this one, my friend?
Yeah, it looks good. I haven't actually seen the film, so
really? No way. Have you not?
No idea.
Gaz?
Oh my god!
I know there's an opera bit because I've seen that over and over.
You're gonna have
watch.
We're gonna have to watch this.
Yeah, you have to watch this.
I tell you what, it's got to be on this year at the Prince Charles Theatre or something like that, or the BFI. I'll find out
If the
when
Prince
it's
Charles is still open, that is.
Well, hopefully they will be, but at the moment they are. So that's the way that is. Nicole, have you ever seen The Fifth Element?
Yes, but I think 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Nothing too recently.
Why are you watching films when you're 10?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That
is-
was
yeah,
when
this
I
is like-
was -3. Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah, -3. I like it. Good calculations. I think that this is really, really nice. It's a cool set. Luke, have you even heard of the Fifth Element movie?
I have not, but I am in love with that taxi. That looks amazing.
It is nice, isn't it? It's kind of, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You know exactly what it is. It's even if you haven't seen the film, you know it's a taxi. Yeah, I think it's a cool one. Right, let's have a look at another one then. Everybody seems to be kind of universally liking this one. Let's go back to this. So, where should we go next? Jake, where would you like to go? Jumanji or The X-Files? The truth is out there.
Let's have a look at the X-Files. People, I think, will enjoy the X-Files one.
Cool. Brickspace 9, he says he actually saw The Fifth Element before Star Wars.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Here we are then. So, The X-Files, the truth is out there. It's got a bit of everything about this set. Who we got in it? Oh, let's get the guy on the right's got to be the geezer like the chain smoker.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's clever. They've got that Eugene Toombs in the vent.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
FBI. Oh, it's good, isn't it? I like the light coming through there as well. Okay, got the alien. That's quite cool. The spaceship. FBI. Yeah, the good mystery. Mr. Gold, man of myth. I like that. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
What was that from, Gaz? What was this a reference to?
So it's Eugene Toombs. So he's in the first. Is he just in the first series?
I think he's in the very first series, isn't he? He's very early on in the series. You get to meet him. It's like the third or fourth episode or something.
Yeah.
Is that the guy whose limbs could come apart or something? Is that him?
No, he's really stretchy.
Stretches, yeah.
No, really.
Quite horrible. He makes like a nest out of like newspaper and stuff, doesn't he? It's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Creepy. Yeah.
That is. Yeah. What did they call the chain smoker? He was
just the smoking man, wasn't he?
He was the smoking man. Yeah. He's very stylish.
Yeah.
And the one on the left there looks like the comedian at a Seinfeld.
Is that Agent Skinner?
I was going to say, is it Skinner, the FBI? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And let's do that poor man's Chewbacca.
It's a Sasquatch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite cool. That's cool. Gaz, I can imagine you watched the X-Files. Did you?
Yeah, then they moved it to Sky. So I was like, oh, we haven't got Sky. Oh, well, never mind. So we didn't watch it anymore. I think it got a bit too self-referential at the end. Anyway.
Probably. I mean, it did go on for a long, long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's good chat with the torch there. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. Just a cool set. Jake, any thoughts on it? Is this the one you most likely get out of all of these?
No, I think the one that will most likely become a set is Buffy. I've even just casted my vote for it. I think the others are really good mocks, but as far as a concept for a set, I think Buffy has the most legs to it. Everything else, everyone would compare to the original model. It wouldn't be made as well as the mock. It would be too Lego-fied. It would just cause everyone to complain, etc. Lego Ideas has this. The website anyway has this issue of lots of fantastic mocks populating the site and not being very good concepts for sets. But I think Buffy is the one there that I would get.
Very good. So Nicole, I was going to say to you, what one would you like to see? But of course, there is only one left. Jumanji. Have you seen Jumanji at all?
No, I don't think so. At least I can't remember.
I think, is this the one, Martin? Is this the one based on the original one?
Yeah, this is the original one with Robin Williams in, where he got stuck in the board game for 20 years or something.
20 years?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
yeah, something like that. And then, because he goes in as a boy and he comes out a man, basically. So, yeah. And, the whole board design, because in the newer films, it's been transcribed into a video game.
Mhm.
So yeah, but the original film, it's the board game that you can see that the whole set is set in right there. So
How would that work? As a computer game, I would imagine that's a bit of an.
Oh,
I suppose it's a modern
it's
day.
good fun. The game
Is it good?
the film,
Oh,
yeah, it's
I've seen the modern one. The modern one's got the actress in it that was in Doctor Who. Yeah,
Yeah.
the red.
Yeah,
I've seen it. That was actually a really funny movie. I remember that. Jet Black, I think, was in it.
Jack Black, The Rock,
Jet Black. Yeah. Ah, it's fantastic. Okay, I recommend that. And do you know what? I cannot remember the original. Like Nicole, I think I may have seen it like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's can't remember his name. I think Alan, I think, is the Robin Williams character.
Parrish.
Yeah, he gets stuck in the game, and the girl he was playing with, she runs away, and then the parish house gets sold, and the two children in that house who just moved in with their aunt, I believe, they find the game, or the game calls out to them. You hear the jungle drums playing. So they pick up the game, and they pick up the two pieces that weren't played from 20 years before, and they roll the dice, and they join the original game that the boy and girl played 20 years ago. So they all become 4 characters playing in the game, and they release Robin Williams from the game, and all craziness ensues with like hunters and wild animals and mutations, people changing into monkeys and things. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the big difference between the original and the remake. In the original, things come out of the board into the real world, whereas in the remake, they go into the virtual world. So
I believe they're canonically set in the same universe. I believe they're like technically sequels, aren't they?
The game then transforms into a more modern game. So the idea is that the board had transformed into an Amiga or whatever, and then at the end it goes on to a PlayStation or something. So that's how they explain it changing.
And in they've also got what's his name, the air pilot guy who's one of the Jonas brothers. When they meet him, he's actually staying in the treehouse that Robin Williams' character built in Jumanji, as well. So it's Alan Parrish's treehouse.
Yeah,
so it's nice little Easter eggs, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. So that is Martin. You really know your movie stuff.
Look at us turning into like a Rotten Tomatoes discussion. A Lego podcast I was on.
Yeah. Well, the other Jumanji set I saw in this was one where they did the house and they did the end scene. So you built the house and the whole house splits in half at the very end of the movie. Oh. And somebody had built the set and the whole set could split in half as well. So you could play out the whole end scene of the movie. So
very cool. Very cool indeed. Right. Okay. So I think for now, that's pretty much, I think, looking at what new stuff we've got coming on. I really think this 90s throwback, build your nostalgia, 90s throwback. I still can't believe out of all these 90s and 80s stuff we still haven't got a Knight Rider, which is bizarre. I tell you what we have got though, is there's something we could do, a Knight Rider for the Soapbox-tastic. That would be quite fun to do. Idea.
So I guess one interesting thing is I don't know whether, I'm assuming Lego have essentially now checked that the IP for all 5 of these is available.
Well, that's the
because obviously we don't know whether some stuff doesn't get picked from ideas because they just can't get the IP. But surely they wouldn't put something in here unless they know they can get the IP for it.
Well, if you go when you go to Bricktastic, if you listen to Simon, who did Nightmare Before Christmas, I think he said something about with ideas. If you type in the name of something, if it's an IP they cannot get, it will not let you put that through. It's an
but that's only if it's an IP they know they cannot get.
Yeah.
So
they've got a list of one. Yeah, you can.
Have they?
Yeah, because I've tried that with guess, and it's still not available.
Was that Doctor Who?
Yeah.
After 10 years, though, guys, you can put it in.
Yeah, I've checked it recently and it's still not there.
No.
But couldn't they do
Fingers crossed,
sets without the license? If they just build a set, which by chance looks like it, but
yeah, like Bumblebee as a car in Brickhead's form.
Yeah, it's just
difficult. I mean, if they choose one that is called Buffy the Vampire Slayer Library, and then they build a set and just call it Vampire Slayer Library, the Buffy team might get a little annoyed and think that maybe it is based on their IP.
Right.
Yeah.
Lego are pretty litigious themselves. I don't think it's a pretty good look if they start doing technical spoofs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, leave that to the custom peeps out there. But there we go, folks. We got 5 pretty cool sets there for Build Your Nostalgia 90s throwback. But I think there's a lot of love out there, a lot of extra love out there for Bricktoria, aka Buffy the Vampire Slayer Library. So good luck with that, Bricktoria. Wish you well with how the voting goes. Fingers crossed, folks. Right, now, before we go to this week's Mock the Week, let's go around and just see what peeps are up to on there. So let's start with Carrie. Carrie looks like she's absolutely beavering away with Ian there.
I mean, we've done a pretty good job. I think we're almost done. We've got white left to do, and I don't really want to do white because
why is that?
We've got 2 different drawers of white slopes, and it's a bit stressful.
A lot of white slopes.
Why have you got a lot of white slopes? Is this for the
Winterford?
Yeah.
Mountains and things. But Ian did take a quick break from sorting stuff, and he made a second soapbox eraser.
Is he?
Is there a size limit on the soapbox?
There is width.
I know on width.
7 width.
Length is fine.
No, I don't think. I think length can be as long as you want, can't it, Madlib?
That's good. It has to sit on top of the platform. So I think Andy measured it. It should be roughly 12 studs. Because if it's too long, it won't sit and it'll just pull itself down. It won't be able to be long.
You can take it.
We may start.
Let's have a look.
Yeah,
it's one of these things that you have for the bouquet. They're like,
what is it?
It's Greenleaf's. Wait for it. I'm showing you the piece first. I'm showing you the piece. And I said you should turn that. Like he was making them snap. I said make it into a soap eraser, and that is.
That's good. Ian's really good. Carrie,
and
honestly.
It's got gold tooth and everything. I was like,
gold tooth.
Like it. Ian, honestly.
Look at the face on it though. It's hilarious.
Yeah. We just need to find a driver for it.
Is that?
So, yeah.
Do you get snapped at a lot, Ian? Just out of interest.
Yes.
Oh come on!
See. Hold on a minute. You were biting him earlier on. Just saying.
Yeah, well, he didn't mind. It's fine.
You could probably. Carrie, I never thought I'd say this, but can you comb his beard with that mock that he's just made?
I'm not sure it's a good idea, but yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
It was your idea.
No, but even my ideas give me the heebie-jeebies. Don't worry about that. My dreams do. Anyway, let's find out what Luke's up to live on the floor. What has he finished his mock? Let's find out. And how's your back and hips? More importantly, Luke, are they hanging in there?
Hips are fine. Back is actually fine. But like I mentioned at the start of the stream, because I sit cross-legged, my feet are quite crushed.
Yeah.
Well, my feet are basically hurting a bit. So every now and then you probably see me rearrange my legs.
That's it. Yeah, trots.
A bit of pain around here as well, but I've had that for ages. But on the positive side of things, we are indeed done.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Going for an 80s sort of midnight neon, as I like to call it.
Have you just made that up? Have you just designed it? Because I really like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, that's been about 5 hours of work today since getting home from work.
Yeah.
Some lime green magenta with a black base. Yep, nice big windscreen. That's what we're going with.
Cool. Oh, I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice stuff, mate. Good work as well. Really, really cool. Just out of curiosity, remind me again, when are you going to get there next week? Are you getting there on the Thursday, or are you going to be there Friday? What day are you arriving in Manchester next week?
I'm going to be there. So Friday morning, I'm going to wake up at 6. I've got a 4-hour drive ahead of me. So I'm going to try and be there Friday. Well, I need to be there Friday midday because the layout that is going to take approximately 8 hours to set up. Going to take a long ass time. So all members that are going to be at Manchester need to be there for midday.
I think we were bringing back dinner for them, Martin, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, it's a lot. They do, and I definitely want to be chatting with you there, my friend. I want you to be on my
Oh
vlog.
yes, we
Luke.
are going to have a moment together.
Yeah. I'm going to have some geek out with the train boys. Loving that. Minark saying that's so cool, and it is good. Luke, can you bring that with you? I want to take some pictures of that. I genuinely love that design.
Tell you what, 1 second, I got an idea. Let me grab the one I made yesterday because I reckon you'll like that one too.
Okay, look at him. Look. His little legs are all stiff. He can barely get around. Anyway, let's take a look, see what everyone else is up to. Gaz, you've had your head inside your mock. It feels like for weeks now. How are you getting on with the build of it tonight?
Yeah, so I've done the other bit. Well, not the other bit because that makes sense to everyone. Another bit. So I've done this.
Is it a wall? Is it done a wall? Oh no, it's a platform thing.
It's just a platform, yeah.
Look at Gaz. He's got 2 bits done. Look at him.
Yeah.
So it's got a really cool shape. Obviously, everything's got amazing shapes.
That's going to be. Is it going to be a circle? Is that going to be a?
No. This is literally all it is. This fits in to the circle that's bigger than my head. It's actually that sort of big.
Is it? Can you wear it? Like, will you be able to wear it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not the strongest to transport. So
I should wear it though.
I don't know. But I thought of an idea how to transport it the other day. So how am I going to move this? And I was like, I could just make it like a record sleeve. I've got like a big box downstairs, like a big cardboard box that something came in, and it's like I could just cut like the big squares of that and just put it together and record sleeve it. It'll be fine then.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, like big I think it's sort of picture disc type size, because they're quite massive, aren't they?
They are. All right, guys, looking good. Luke, did you source your other set that you built earlier on this week? I think it was. You said.
Yeah, so I got it all with me. So on New Year's, this set came out. The little £9 City sports car set.
Yes, I bought it. I've still got it to build as well. Really cool little set, I think.
It's a very nice set, and I knew I was going to get one. I knew I was going to use it to make a custom mock of some kind. And there was a windscreen piece I've been wanting to use forever. And I think I've cracked the code because I went ahead and made this.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's kind of growing up a little bit.
Yeah, uses a lot of shapes from the set. Again, that big windscreen piece at the front. Finally found and figured out a design that I was really happy with. It's definitely more flamboyant than some of my earlier models, but it's, I suppose, recency bias. It's definitely one of my favorite supercar design models that I've made.
Yeah, very nice. Now, before we go to mock the week, subtle hint, guys. We got, I think it was Brandon out there wanting to know where did you get the canopy from for the mock that you created earlier on.
So this piece.
Yeah. Did you just get that from Bricklink or?
So it's from Bricklink. It's from the Dune helicopter, orthocopter, whatever the hell you call it. But I did Bricklink this. I don't have the set. It's the same shape piece that's in the new Blacktron sets. It's
I think
windscreen.
It's the same as the Galaxy. Yeah, Galaxy Explorer. It's the same one as that as well, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Gaz, have you found it?
Yeah. Sorry, just had the wrong button press.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Madlib, did you build anything more? You was building a kind of horse earlier on that was a bit of a unicorn.
Just built the Pegasus on this.
Pegasus. Show us the. I actually quite like. I was going to say it's a column, but I forget what the proper word is for it now.
Yeah, probably just the column, the pillar. Yeah,
the pillar.
Plinth?
Yeah. The plinth. That's the word.
That's the word.
Thank you. Whoever said plinth, thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Ian said it. Thanks, Ian.
You build the plinth separately, so you can. The other 3 builds are the creatures, and then the plinth you can use.
Plinth. That's an actually official Lego set. A plinth.
A plinth. Yeah, it's part of it, but like you build the plinth on its own.
Okay.
With the one bag.
Oh right, I thought you were saying it's a set on its own. I was like, I don't know there being a plinth as a set. I mean, what sort of idea is that?
And then you build the creatures, the 3 different creatures separately.
Okay, so
and they'll all sit on the plinth.
So you get horse. Oh, what's the other creatures?
You also get a kind of a bird, which I think they said was trying to be like a phoenix. It's supposed to be mythical creatures.
Okay.
So
all right.
it's not really the right color for a phoenix.
A white
No.
parakeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then a little white and blue dragon as well.
All right, you definitely went for the right one, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so too.
Very cool. Like in the CD collection in the back there as well.
Yeah, physical media.
Physical media.
Wait,
Let's get physical. Like it. What's the first one? What's the very first one on the left-hand side that you've got there? What is it? Let's have a look.
Well, we're going to find out some real personal details here.
No GDPR rules will be broken here, folks.
No.
Don't you worry.
It's Ashanti.
Oh, Ashanti.
Nice.
Ashanti Foolish is what it's called.
Oh, good taste. Good taste. All right, never heard of it. All right, good stuff. Right, in that case, then, I think Gaz is about ready now. I think he's about ready. I think he's got it together. Of course, for this
Got it
week.
together. What?
Well, I would go that. He's got until next Wednesday anyway. But anyway, folks, let's get on with it, shall we? For this week's Mock the Week. Okay, guys, it's over to you. I'm picking up new Hashima vibes here. What are you picking up?
New Hashima. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's just because I've been coming up to Bricktastic. We have a new one, new Bricktastic, and we'll have a new Hashima. New Hashima. Then so I just thought I'd have a quick look at the one from last year. So it'll only be quite short because they are. But I think actually they're better in person than in pictures. I think that would be quite fair to say. So like the one last year, I mean, you just sort of see it from a distance because it's it's an achievement, like a big group team achievement, and you don't notice half the stuff until you're actually right up close with them. There's so many little details. But what I like about them is the fact that you can have masses people from all over like the country, or I think a few of the guys may have come from abroad as well, and you just each build an element. There's like a standard they have for the cubes, and you follow that. You build a cube, fill it with whatever you want to, as long as it's in keeping. Because they have got little guidelines, and they've got like a Discord that they can put the pictures of your progress, and then they'll give you feedback like, well, maybe that's not quite in keeping, or that's good. Maybe you want to do that more, and just like ways of encouraging each other as well, which is really cool. But yeah, I really like the fact that you've got this massive collab. Everyone comes together, just put a little thing. And like they've said countless times that, you can go for the cube, you can go for several cubes, or if you want to, you can just build a little vehicle, turn up on the day, you can give it to them and they'll just position it in the build somewhere. So, you can have like a little vehicle. It doesn't have to be a car. It could be like a little boat or some flying thing. It's as long as it's all keeping within the theme, it can go in there. Obviously, don't just rock up and chuck something in there because that would be a bit frowned upon, maybe. But yeah, it's really, really fun from that point of view, and yeah, it's great to see. It's hopefully it's just going to grow and grow and grow over here, and I think it does overseas. As Meredith is the flag bearer, if you like, for the ones overseas in America, and she's brilliant at it as well. So hats off to Meredith there. But the UK one. Just very quickly, we have a couple of videos just to give you a sense of scale. So, see, it looks quite small, but you can see we have the lady there as well, so you can get an idea of the scale. And then the minifigs are always a good idea of scale as well. So you can just see how small they are and see all of the little cubes design. So yeah, that's a different element there, actually, this one.
I like it. I like it running with someone's put the Blade Runner GIF in there, Gaz. That looks quite good, doesn't it?
Where's that? I can't see. Oh, down there. Sorry. Oh,
I believe this year is going to be double, if not triple, the size of last year.
Yeah, super excited for it.
Yeah, and you can see, look, just the variety of different looks and genres within it as well. You've got like the crumble down bit that we saw a second ago, and you've got like the really poppy culture bits down the bottom and really bright colours there that just pop out. And some of the shaping as well was really inventive. And you've got like the cross bits there, and Emtron. Can't forget the Emtron. And yeah, like some nice creeping vines and some really sort of Japanesey sort of I don't know what they're called. It's like almost like squishmallow type faces they have on them. Yeah, which is quite cool. Have a look at another picture because that's just got another one, a little video. So just close-ups of some of the modules there. That tree is gorgeous as well, the way it comes out, and it's kind of like following up from the cube down below, and all different ones. So you have like, the waffles there, which I imagine that's probably by Lamborghini Waffle Sauce as well. Did that one, I imagine. And yeah, well, monkey's got brown hands. Oh, cool. And that was a. But you can see just the variety and the imagination that goes into these. It's just really, really cool. And it's just quite, really, really eye-catching, and it just draws you in. And there are so many little stories. I mean, you could really spend. I'd say you could probably spend about a day just looking at different elements in there. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing it, and hopefully actually look at it properly, because we've got a bit longer there this year. So it'd be nice to actually see other builds as opposed to last year, where it was because it's so busy.
I'm really looking forward to the Friday, to be honest. Like, because I'm getting there Thursday. I get there Thursday. Gaz, do you get there Thursday as well?
Yes, we'll be out.
Carrie Ian, do you guys get there Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday evening though.
Martin, well, that's not too bad. Martin's there.
Yeah, Thursday afternoon with Andy. I'll be me, Andy, and Helen will be coming up together. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Nicole as well. You'll already be there.
Yeah.
And Jake and Luke on Friday, I think it was. Luke, sorry, did you say you was going to be there on Thursday, or are you there on Friday? Luke. Luke, Earth to Luke. Luke, are you going to be? What day are you getting there?
I say, what?
I said, what? Oh my god! I said, what day are you getting there?
Friday.
Oh, you are getting there Friday, right? Okay.
Yeah, Friday.
was lost in the break.
I'll be getting there Friday midday, but I'll be dedicating that time to setting up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good stuff. All right. So he was in.
I'm putting away now, so I'm a bit too stuck in.
He was proper in the zone there, Jake. But yeah. So guys, is this actually everyone that's to do in relation to the new Hashima that was there last year? That's unreal.
Yeah. So I think this is. I don't think this is everybody. I think this is a good portion of the people who were there. So I'm not sure if maybe a couple of the modules were built and then sent off.
This is like 99.9% of the Bricktastic New Hashima people, which is mostly made up of Rebel Lug participants.
Andy Rose will be there from 8 a.m. Friday. And sorry, what lug is that mostly made up of, Jake?
Rebel Lug.
Just there.
Yeah. What's the lug on the left-hand side, though, Gaz?
Bricks Lab, I think that's it.
I think it's a sponsor. I don't know if it's a lug or anything. I think that's just a sponsor of Rebel Lug, because Rebel Lug is so big and international. I think they have some partnerships with things.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, guys, tell us who they are and where we need to find them.
The best place to start really is if you follow. I can't say it very well. New Hashima Collab. All these Insta names. On Instagram, then they'll be tagging people who are building stuff. Kaz Mockett is doing some cubes, so she's shared them on her page as well. Just her progress. So there's one place you can look there. But yeah, loads of places, loads of people will be tagged, and they'll probably be in their stories the closer we get to it. And I imagine it's going to go quite busy on their page again during Bricktastic as well. So definitely worth keeping an eye on, just to see what's going on, really.
And guys,
yeah, it's good.
Do you know the story behind their kind of logo, that character head that they've got?
I don't actually.
Because I think that's only come about this year, hasn't it?
It was there last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause it was on their t-shirts. I think Meredith had one on a t-shirt last year.
Very cool.
But yeah, I think if the best person to ask would be Meredith, because we know her. Or you can just ask them when we're there.
Yeah.
So
we'll be checking it. All right, guys. So that was this week's. How can I put it? Mock the week. Very cool. Right, we'll have a look at your pictures in just a mo. But I just want to see. Luke's putting all these stuff away at the moment. He is. Nicole, have you done any more work on your Bricktastic, Soapbox-tastic
You're on mute.
Oh, you're on mute as well.
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Oh, I'm on mute.
She's rebooting as well, Si.
At least
what-
my ears worked.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. Oh, you're funny. What have you built here? These are these new Lego City Formula One sets, are they not?
Yes. And I have now built all of them except of the truck. That's the only one that I'm missing. But I absolutely love the garage. I love the Ferrari. Yeah, they are really, really nice. Maybe a wee bit pricey. Because these two cars cost 20 euros.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
What did you get anything else with them? That's
No.
about... Wow, I would have
Just
said they were
purely the
about
cars.
12 euros tops for those.
Yeah.
Oh, that is disappointing. I didn't realize, Nicole, are you a big Formula One fan?
I used to be. During the times of Michael Schumacher. I really, really liked.
Whoa.
watching
Hold on a minute.
Formula
How do you pronounce Schumacher?
One. Michael Schumacher.
Schumacher. Oh, you say it very nicely, I have to say. She's been practicing that all week, I tell you. Say it once more for me, Nicole.
Michael Schumacher.
Oh, I love it. Honestly. You Germans
Sounds like you're
really-
doing like a dance, like Schumacher, Schumacher.
Perfect.
That's like Jake's take on the Congo. That is. So Formula One then. I had no idea. How did I not know that you're a big Formula One fan? That's very cool to know.
I absolutely. And naturally, I loved Ferrari most. But during his time, Mercedes is was a great team as well. Yeah.
Oh, Nicole, I had no idea you was into Formula One. That's so cool. So just out of curiosity then, those two Formula One cars that you've built in the kind of form of City, have you got a favourite one out of the two?
And Williams. I like
Williams.
the Williams team was a really good one.
Yeah, that is nice, actually. That is good. I want to get that set and then compare it to the Formula One that they had out last year as well. I don't think anyone's done that yet. I'm so behind on my videos, it's not funny, but there we go. Very cool.
But I have to tell you, in regard to price, wait a minute. Before you paid 20 euros for that.
Oh, thanks, Pink. Pink saying
Spend a bit of more. Either go for the Ferrari one, which is
yeah.
nice as well, or go for the garage.
Ah, nice. I think this is really nice. That
Yeah.
you get croissant on there as well. How
Comes
Formula
with a
One.
handle. You can.
Oh, you can take it to work with you.
Yeah. It opens up. I really, really like it. Oh, wait a minute.
The garage is £25, and the Williams and Haas set together are £18. So
Yeah.
good prices.
Yeah, I think the prices are fairly reasonable. Actually,
It's a bit like a toolbox the way you carry it. Isn't it?
I think it's really clever. Yeah, really good. Are those stickers or are those prints? Because you put them on really well for stickers.
They are. All of them are stickers. I was wondering if one or two are prints, but no, everything is except of the cars.
Yeah,
The
and
cars
the Formula
are
One
print.
itself. The Formula One
Yeah,
on the
but
side.
the rest.
Yeah, on the front. I think that's a print.
Yeah,
in it.
and the front.
Yeah.
The front is printed as well.
That is nice. I gotta be that. That is a nice print as it happens. Pink out there. She's saying that the logo. This is the logo for New Hishima. It belongs to Stefano Fomentano, which is cool. I think I pronounced that okay. Mark's saying he loves them. I'm only missing the garage. He's got the rest. Says Salescape. Very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, he's a legend, Michael Schumacher. He really was delicious foods. Very cool, Nicole. Honestly, I had no idea you had a love for Formula One. Very, very cool. You always get. I tell you, if there's one thing Formula One does sort of bring to the fore, is really good German and very good British drivers as well. To be fair, which is very cool. Something very cool to be proud of.
I love really good Finnish ones as well. Räikkönen and Häkkinen. Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
Exactly. I suppose there was in the detail there. Right, good stuff. I think it's time. We've got a lot of photos to get through, folks. We're going to be looking at some Atlanta BrickCon pictures and Bricktastic ones from last year. I wonder what ones we'll have in there of Ian and Carrie. Who knows? But anyway, I think it's just about time to find out. Alrighty, here we go then. Does this look familiar at all? Andy sent me this in. I think he's starting to get into the soapbox tastic. You've got it as well, have you, Madlib?
Yeah, I picked it up from the shop.
Show us your one then. Come on, show us your one. You show
There
me
he
yours,
is.
I'll show you mine.
Yeah,
There we go.
there he is.
I'm liking it. Oh, it's good, isn't it? That's good. Has Carrie got one? Did Carrie get up in time to get one? Actually, I can't remember. There we go. Oh, she
I've
got two by the
four
looks of it.
them.
Why have you got four of them?
Because my kids have their own, and then we
Oh, that old chestnut. That's it.
have. Well, no, the kids love them.
Yeah.
No, I never got one. I actually couldn't be bothered to leave the house.
One would always say maybe you didn't get up in time. Maybe.
No, I was up into. Oh, that was you guys. That was. Thank you, son. But no, I tell you what, Lego, keep doing this because they work an absolute treat. These do. They really are a great idea. And Kimmy is Pinkwheel's all-time favourite. Look at her. I tell you, we start talking about cars, and Pinkwheel, she comes out the woodwork.
And it's really, really a good choice because the Iceman, he was amazing.
Yeah. Indeed. What on earth is that? It looks like the bottom of a goat. Is that a goat? That animal?
It's the polar bear.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought it was a goat. Anyway, moving on swiftly. There we go. Oh, these look good. Look at all these. It's like a proper set, isn't it? Oh, that's nicely done. That's a nice sig fig. Yeah. And that's a great set. That's Helen's.
Yeah.
Loving that. Oh, look at the city in the background as well. All that going on out there. There we go. It's nice though, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, the Frisian cow. Are we going to go with that one? Anyway, well, there it is again. There we go. Nice angle. Look at that. It's got. I would have set up. I'd like to know what angle that is. Andy, are you out there? Can we get what the angle is? The angle to dangle? I think that's what they used to call it. There we go. Soapbox Tastic. I'm not quite sure. Is it everyone that enters into this gets one of those? I can't remember.
Yeah, if you go see Andy, as long as stocks last, if you go up and participate, you'll get a 1x8 printed brick.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then after that, we've got like stickers and little trophies to give out after that if we run out of bricks. So yeah.
And you've got sponsorship deals as well now by high quality YouTube channels, might I add. Yeah. You said that in such a patronising way. My God,
that'll be well advertised, I'm sure.
Okay. That's a really cool picture. And what's all that one about? I don't know. So it's sausage. It's the Bangamobile. Which is very cool. This is this week. This is I can't believe this was only Monday as well. Absolutely, it's been raining everywhere in the UK. It was pouring down in London, but we had this lovely light in London, which really showed off lovely the Tower Bridge. And then we went for Italian, literally about 25 feet in front of where we're standing, just there, which was very, very nice. Lovely to see Lego Team B. Cannot wait to see them next week. And thank you so much for the t-shirts as well. Love you two to bits. And they absolutely love Gemma as well. And anyway, I tried everything I could to talk Gemma into coming on a live stream, but she still won't have any of it. Who knows? And I'm still trying to talk her into coming to Manchester as well. So here we go. This is Ian and Carrie over there. There we go. God, Ian looks so big. He's got a haircut there.
I feel the lighting could have been better. Look at the side of my face. Isn't it beautiful?
It's quite well. Ian's kind of overshadowed it, really, isn't he?
That's a common problem.
Yeah, I'm always in the shadow. Very difficult.
Okay. Oh, blimey, is it? I thought it was Elvis Presley for a second there. Oh, my mistake. Shaky Stevens.
Who's that?
I don't know. Is this why you got? Did you? Well, I don't know. What was that? You've gone for a different.
I just had slightly longer hair then, I suppose. I didn't get a haircut before.
Okay.
Is that Jake's younger brother there? Is that who it is?
He does look younger there, Jake. It's the glasses. I think it's the glasses.
Oh well, yeah. When I take my glasses off, I won't have glasses at Bricktastic. But...
Oh, where's Jake gone? Oh, he's back again. That's what I didn't realize. So, Jake, wait, bring Jake back.
For the people who are listening and not watching, I am taking my glasses off and on, and it is confusing Greg.
He's like our very own Clark Kent. Anyway, what's going on here? What are we looking at here, Jake?
This was my mock from last year, which was a tribute to iconic music videos, which Carrie, I still don't think, can guess any of them.
I know the hanging ones now. I've seen that video since. So
Have you?
Oh, yeah, the NSYNC. Bye.
I got that one as well. That one
Did she come in like a wrecking ball?
Yeah.
She did.
Oh.
The amount of dads that would rock up to the table with their like young kids or like their wife and be like, don't know who any of those are, but that's Miley Cyrus. That's exposing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm like, didn't you get the Queen one? They're like, oh yeah, that's Queen. Yeah, that's definitely Queen. Yeah.
I still don't see how you could do iconic music videos and not include Bewitched in there. It just doesn't make sense. Triple Denim.
Or Sledgehammer.
Better than that in a music video.
Maybe if I ever do an extension to it, I'll include Bewitched just for you.
Thanks, Sledgehammer. Very cool. There's Kaz.
Hey. Very cool.
Brilliant monochrome habitat collection there. Very, very cool indeed. It's Gaz and Craig. Craig did Wayne Manor.
That was cracking. That was as well.
Oh, yeah. Bloody massive as well. It all lit up. I think he had an iPhone set up in there as well.
Yeah.
And Gaz has got his hands in his pockets. Always got his hands in his pockets.
I've very rarely got my hands in my pockets.
Always
Does
got
a man have his hands in his pockets, Greg? What's wrong with having your hands in your pockets?
Nothing. He just has them in all the time. I think these two forgot to look at the camera where they took the picture. These are echo pictures, by the way.
Okay.
Stephen sent these down as well. He was unsuspecting. Very cool, though. Alan and Vicky, which is nice. And who's this geezer?
MNRK.
That
on
is
a rapper.
The MNRK. It is indeed. Very nice. I think Gaz was to the left of his. So if you want to see Harry Potter,
to the left.
indeed. As KO.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the back of Andy there. Oh, there's Minark and Frankie. They look like they're scheming, Gaz. They're scheming about something.
I doubt that. Mark's a very innocent person. He doesn't scheme at all, and neither does Frankie.
Nah, that lot's always up to no good.
Always. We are very naughty. And there's me and Steve. There we are. I think that was quite neat. I think that was on the last day. That was.
He was there both days, wasn't he, Steve, actually?
Yeah, he loved it. He absolutely loved it. He couldn't believe how good it was and how welcoming it was. It'd be great when he goes as well, because we're going to see some Technic stuff.
He's displaying this year.
Yeah.
He's doing a history of Technic display.
Good idea, man.
Which he's still, to my knowledge, still building and doesn't quite know if he can get it all in his car. Was the last time.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, Steve, you can do it.
Where's that? The glare. I like what there we go. Just get in there. There we go. Oh, it's not that bad, Polar. He says if I can find the button for it, see the glare of my thin ginger dome. I like it. Anyway, good to see him. Who sent this one? This is Jake. Jake sent me this one. Jake's got Hercules. Everybody's awesome. Well, everyone is awesome. Great set. I wish I bought a few more of those, especially when it was discounted.
I think it's still around, though, isn't it? Because it was going to retire, and I don't think it did, maybe.
Okay. Well, nice pen and jacket there. I like that jacket.
Yeah, I do like the tribute to Bewitched in the background. You have done quite well.
There's text. Oh, look, there's text.
The speed in which Jake fixed that, then, it was amazing.
I believe that's him telling everyone else, if Greg shows up, just ignore him.
Oh, this is a crazy brick golf. In case anyone wondered what Tech and Sam did for their mock last year. We've got coming up next. Oh, we've got video. There we go. What's going on here then, Jake?
This is builds by Nathan, who won one of the series of UK Lego Masters. He made a Mario Kart set, which you could actually like spin some cogs, and it moved some magnets and dragged along the sets, dragged along the carts, and well, now you can actually get Mario Kart sets, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's nice. I like the mushrooms. I think Harry would like the mushrooms in this. The bottom right hand corner.
I love all the mushrooms. Slightly too small though. We need more mushrooms.
Yeah, it's good.
The OG mushroom was there as well, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yep.
Here. Oh, there it is again. Nice picture. Of that one, Jake. There we go. We'll put the Mario Kart. I don't even think that was out then, was it? It's just come out really this year.
No, it's quite close to what actually the actual set became, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think it is. It is. It's a cool design, isn't it? I can see where the game caught on. I've never played it. Can you believe it? I've never played Mario Kart.
You've never played Mario Kart.
I'm not really a gamer as such. Well, that's nice. I like that.
Oh wow! Big school.
I was amazed that people could actually go and play. I believe the cup is blocking off the controller when I went around to take pictures. It was it was early morning on the Sunday that I went around and took all these pictures. So no one was there.
Didn't realise. Oh, hello. What have we got here? This is
cool.
Some Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Yeah. Who sent this in? Oh, this is Jake as well. Yeah, of course, it's Power Rangers.
That's a Megazord.
Oh, that's very cool.
Youthful stuff, Greg. You know, colourful again.
In colour, for a start. That's what throws me.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then this was one of a series of mocks that were laid out. I'm not sure by who. I didn't get a photo of the person's table or anything like that, but they made loads of these very cool, very intricate, very delicate looking robot mechs that were all in very artistically like positioned and things like that. It was just like sculpting with very little pieces. It was really impressive.
Yeah.
And there's a mushroom on there.
If it's got a mushroom on there, carrying in like it.
I mean,
this was
just adding a mushroom isn't going to make me like your mock.
I don't know,
like
Karen.
it for other reasons.
I mean,
it might a little.
What about a mushroom and an elf?
Yes, I'm there.
That's it. That's all you've got to do. Put that in your mock, and Carrie will be all over it. This is
and then this is Stubot's Fabuland mock. He does a lot of Fabuland themed rebuilds of things, and this is an Imperial hangar with a TIE fighter in it, which I thought was really cool. And on the back wall there is some of the I've forgotten the name of the language. The bricks,
Braille.
Braille bricks. That's it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah, it's really cool. He does some great stuff.
Yeah.
He did an AT-AT one year as well, and
I believe he's currently got a Fabuland boat in the Lego house floating around in the river somewhere.
is he?
I think he's on his page, hasn't he got something for New Hiroshima as well? It's just Fabuland based.
He might have done.
Oh wow.
If anyone can do it, he certainly can.
Yeah, definitely.
Just a reminder, you guys and girls out there, if you ever want to listen to it back, it's available on Spotify and, of course, Apple Podcasts as well. That's the thumbnail for it tomorrow, which goes live. Always goes live 24 hours after this one does. We've got train stuff on here now. Jake?
It's a train. It's not one of my photos, but look, there's a train. It moves. Yeah,
well,
trains.
Luke sent
Good
this
for
in.
them. Train people.
So
Shut your mouth.
Trains.
pictures. So these are some pictures of the layout that we had at Steam. This was 9 meters by 5 meters. I only got about 6 pictures. I think I could really get that were decent. it's kind of a showing of the size of the modules, how big the layout actually is, the detail on the locomotives themselves, and it's just this more than doubled, which is what's going to be at Bricktastic next weekend.
You taking some narrow gauge stuff as well, aren't you, Luke? Is that right?
I will not, sadly, no. It's all going to be the standard gauge stuff.
Darn. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Polar Bricks is saying doesn't think that Fabuland is allowed in the new Hashima mocks. No IP. I've seen this bridge. That was there last year. This is lovely. Very, very cool indeed.
Yeah, very massive bridge that, and you can see we've had to for our layouts we purpose made all the tables. So when we go to shows, we bring our own tables, and they have to be fully assembled and bolted together.
Oh wow, and level as well. I mean, how do you deal with that? Do you have like little shims that go underneath the
No, so when a table is 1 square meter, and when we put two together, because there's like a bit of a rim on the edge of the tables, and those are physically bolted together, so they are always, all the tables all together are perfectly level. So even if it's a little bit higher on one end, it doesn't affect the overall levelness of the layout when it's all put onto the tables.
Very cool. Nice train as well. Is that the Flying Scotsman?
That is the LNER P2. We are evolved above the Flying Scotsman.
Okay, that's good though. I like it. I love that diesel. I had that
Again, post black and white style things here, Greg.
No. Just because you don't like trains. That's good though.
I like trains. Trains are fine.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with trains.
Madlib, you sent this in. These are a couple of your pictures that you sent in. What are we looking at here? This looks really, really nice.
I actually didn't get people's names, unfortunately, but yeah, this is. I just took photos of anything I liked. Anything. As I say, I love mythological creatures. So
me too.
This was just amazing. Seeing a big dragon with its gold hoard and everything, and the columns as well around the edges were really well built. It strikes me of something from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Oh no, very much so.
Yeah.
Now I know who this is. This is Ryan Taggart. This guy, and. This is a hospital. So this is kind of like the follow-up to the modular construction site, his idea for that, which is like humongous in comparison to that. Very, very cool set. Oh, in fact, you can see just the corner there of the modular construction site there.
Well, I remember specifically taking photos of this thinking, I just saw this on London Calling the day before. So, yeah.
It's really, really cool. Nice guys. Well, I haven't heard from Ryan for a little bit actually, for a few months. So hopefully we'll see him. Someone did a Harry Potter set. What's going on here?
Isn't that Star Trek?
It could be. Gaz, any thoughts on this one?
I think it's more Star Wars, isn't it? Actually,
it does. It does look a bit like Star Wars. Sort of like a poor man's version of it. No, it's really cool, guys. Are we going to see this again this year?
No.
Oh, it's not. It's gone.
No, it's not gone. It's not gone.
Have you broke it down? Like, do people break down their mocks?
I'm not breaking this down, but it is packed away at the moment. But it is going to go here eventually, so it'll always be there. It's got a few more lights on in there actually. That's quite interesting.
I'm interested to know, Carrie, Ian, do you guys break down your mocks when you're done and dusty with them?
So the Coral Reef, we obviously broke down a little bit to then make Coral Reef 2.0. But the plan for that is to go in the city. And then the Elves one will go into the city at some point. Just we're working out the logistics of that because there isn't really space. But I think eventually we'll have to start breaking them down.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, look, mine.
Yeah.
You got the...
this was Simon last year at Bricktastic. His original ideas submission. So you can see how different it is to the final set that we got.
Yeah. I've not built it. I haven't been bought it, in fact. But I think Lego Ideas was pretty good. I think it was a very good version of it.
Yeah. I did see him when he was at Steam. Actually, he had both. He had the new one and the old one next to each other, so you could compare them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Look at New Hishima.
There you go. You've got actual people there for scale.
Yeah.
That's Waffles with his scarves. Many scarves.
He loves. He does wear a lot of scarves. Cool shirt as well. Jake, did you order a shirt, by the way?
No.
You can buy them. Oh, I definitely want one of them.
I'm too cool to wear stuff like that.
Really? Okay. I thought first.
Really? How dare you?
Just saying.
What do you mean? What? Sorry, what?
So I'm busy looking
Back
at
to
this
Lego, I think.
wheelbarrow. No, it's not. It's a Millennium Falcon. Martin, what are we looking at?
So this was a table where they had multiple Millennium Falcons built up different ways. This was the Bat one, very Batman themed. And then as we go through, we got like different versions. We got the steampunk one and the chrome one as well. And yeah, these were just awesome just to see. And again, really enjoying Star Wars. And now we have our own Dark Falcon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, now we do. These are pretty cool though.
Yeah, I really like that one. I love the steampunk one.
Yeah. People do like the steampunk thing going on. This looks familiar. No. Unheimlich schlocken, schlucken.
It does look like it's screaming out for help there, doesn't it?
It does. Looks like it's just been run over. Great design, though. I really like the design of it, Nicole. You've definitely got a flair for that sort of thing. Really
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. So now we're looking at Atlanta BrickCon. We are, and this is Pink Wheel sent this. This is a part of a kind of a section of New Hishima. This part being called the Neo Atlanta. Mark's like, oh my god. I mean, look at it. I mean, how much lighting is going on there, Gaz?
Sadly, Bricktastic isn't allowed to do a dark hour for people's light up displays. The convention center just won't allow it on health and safety standard. Otherwise, New Hishima would look like that as well at Bricktastic.
Yeah. It would be nice if they could do it when there's no one looking. But yeah,
when we
completely understandable.
Just turn the power off to the convention center.
But it is no, it's fair game. It's fair game.
At Brickvention, didn't they put a canopy over it, didn't they? When we saw that.
Yeah, there was people suggesting that should happen at Bricktastic, but I don't think that they will allow them to build a tent in the middle of the convention center.
Greg, remind me, Brickworld last year, it was after hours, right? It was Saturday 11. It was after
it was
the.
late. It was about 11 p.m. It was. That they did
it was not open to the public. It was just the behind the scenes.
It was the AFOLs. Yeah, the AFOLs that were there for the 24 hours thing. But yeah, I think they had it on from like 11 till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. It's full on. It's basically the show. You might as well say 24/7. You can go down there at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you will have people down there doing stuff.
That's mad.
Yeah, it is. It's
bloody nerds.
Yeah, it's awesome. I tell you, it's so full on.
And the things that they are done down there is Lego related. Not that people get crazy ideas like go there at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
What are you expecting to happen down there at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, I don't know, Nicole. What are you expecting? Yeah.
Just say.
I mean, look at that from a distance. I mean, it's just gorgeous, isn't it?
That bit down the bottom, the sort of hangar down sort of sub-zero level. Sub-zero level, that's a cool shaping. Round.
Yeah, very. It's got even more lighting on that section as well, the green. But yeah, look at all this going on here. All the terrain made up. So good. We're talking like hundreds of thousands of Lego pieces. But yeah, it is cool. Oh, here we go. The mech hangar. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up vibes down here of Ninjago workshops, even though it's not a thing yet. Let's have a look. Got a few duplicates pictures in here, so I'm sort of bouncing to and forth. That I mean, that just looks like a model of several blocks of flats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a model of several blocks of flat.
Well, I guess
For
it
the
is. I
audio
mean,
listeners, that is exactly what Greg just described.
I know, but in the form of New Hashima, that's quite a different sort of design. But then, of course, it isn't. It's I have to keep reminding myself that it's actually Neo Atlanta, which is very cool. Let's go through. There we go. I mean, but it does look like a real block of flats.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that picture's really.
I'd say that's a brilliant angle. That is.
Yeah.
New Hashima always gives me Ready Player One vibes, but like this in particular is super Ready Player One.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Next up. Oh, here we go. Get a better look at the mech. Yeah. Do you know, when these were on the Pebble, I bought absolutely loads of them.
For what? You don't mock.
I actually now I do. Soapbox-tastic. So there.
His next soapbox has 12 of those on. That's all it is. It's
Yeah,
just
it is.
wheels and those panels.
It's called a mobile crane, Ian. There we go. Oh, look, there it is in daylight. My God, it's a big old place. There's Meredith and family. I think we got another one. We've got a few of those as well. There we are. Oh, there we go. Very cool indeed. Oh, Meredith's family.
Nice colour on those t-shirts as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are. I think they're really cool. Some more folks. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Mama. Love it.
Yeah, they're really good.
Mm.
As we're seeing it in the picture scale, but if you're there, it's just going to be, it's going to be like 8 foot tall or something. You think, oh my God.
Yeah. My Happy and Daughter. There we go.
Was it this one that there was a monorail for as well? 'Cause I know there was for the Sydney one, but
Yeah,
Quick Mention one. But is there
I
one
think
for
the
this
AFOLs
one?
have been talking quite a lot about the monorail and the fact that they've kind of come up with their own standard for monorail as well.
Yeah, because I think the one at Brickvention we saw, that was actually like an actual proper monorail, because it was actually like just one thin track that was built, wasn't it? And
Yeah,
going across it.
but it worked. Yeah, it worked really well. God, that's quite a decent sized conventions area. Just then putting it together.
That would be me scratching my head. Where do I begin? Oh my God.
I mean, look at it, guys. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very impressive. I like this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Is that official or someone made that? It's
I
very
think that's
good.
official.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Carrie needs to get one of these. Carrie?
Space Cat.
That's cute. I have a little one, not the cuddly one.
Oh. Take me home, Carrie. Take me home.
I don't need more clutter in my house.
Yeah.
You can stay.
That's not how you influence people, Carrie. Buy stuff. That's Mark.
Oh my God, there's a hand. Look at that.
Oh, it's Thing.
Yeah, it's thick. Yeah. It actually looks like a real hand, doesn't it? It's 'cause it is.
It is a real hand. Is it not?
Oh, Carrie, you're so cute, honestly.
Ew, who are those guys? Gross.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. There we go, Bricktastic. Very cool. TGA files. So obviously TGA sent these pictures in as well. There's my man Dan. Johnny Thunder. These are cute. I like these. Oh, that's quite cool as well. Like the baby one. Oh, they're
It's made
good.
good flow, it looks like.
Yeah, very very cool. Isn't it? Like that. Oh, this is a better look at Kaz's. I wonder if Kaz. Jake, do you know if Kaz has done any more to these?
I
wasn't really going to say, Dad. Just said.
That's what I was laughing at a second ago. I don't know if she's done more. I know there's obviously a couple of new colors that have come out in the last sort of 12 months, but there's like very, very limited pieces in those new colors. So I don't think she's got enough to expand. I'm not sure what she's displaying this year.
Yeah, I mean, this is one I would definitely not take apart if I'd made this mock.
Oh no, definitely not.
Like,
I plan to take apart my
ages
mocks
getting-
eventually.
Sorry, Jake, what'd you say?
I'm going to take my mocks part eventually, but I'm going to make 3D scans of them first. So I've always got like a digital 3D version of the real built thing.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. Dan and Simon. This is the Lego Lifestyle. Thanks as well to GoFols for sending those pictures in. This is the Lego Lifestyle. It sent me a couple of pictures this week to show up as well. Very in keeping with today.
Oh, that's quite a nice picture.
Yeah, I think so too. It's lovely. Nice tree as well. And this is Bricktoria, aka Victoria.
I love seeing this.
We
There's
gave
so
this a
many
lot of
little
love
details.
last year. We gave it a lot of love. Yeah, brilliant sets.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing. It'd be nice to catch up with Victoria again.
I
There
love
we
that
go.
diner that she did as well. That was just so cool.
There we go. So there's your Binacle reference. Nicely popped in there. So again, like we said before, folks, it's part of the 90s nostalgia. What do they call it? Build your nostalgia's 90s throwback. Top view of the library. I think this will get a lot of votes, just based on the shaping's really nice, and the fact of the library. And as we learned earlier on from Bricktoria, that is actually from Minecraft, and it doubles up as a floppy disk. Those were the days, guys. 1.4 megabytes.
Oh, definitely at the 8-bit. Top of the range that was.
8-bit, man. That's the thing. Very, very cool. Oh, we've got Mushroom House here.
It's Jonas. So Jonas
It's
was
only
there.
got one mushroom, so it's not good enough for carry. It's only one mushroom.
That one's acceptable.
That one, it's an
okay.
acceptable
Size
one,
does
isn't it?
matter.
Okay.
Because he had his the one that he's got up in the neck in one of the programs as well. The barge, the narrowboat. Sorry, he's got that was there when this was there as well.
Okay.
That's there. Yeah, you were seeing it as well.
Beautiful
It's just
set.
next to it.
Guys, what are we looking at here? This looks like some weird corridor from Star Trek.
Yes, that's correct. It's actually from Harry Potter, but you're close enough. Same thing.
Oh, I thought it was from Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh in space.
It totally is.
So this is just a section, some little bits of the mock thing.
What's this, guys? This looks like your brake cables on your car or something like that. But
Oh no, they fell out ages ago. I don't need anything. This is just little bits because I haven't had the whole thing together yet because I hadn't finished building the walls until the other day.
it's like a sneaky peeky look, I think someone
It
said
is.
to me earlier.
It's a very, very sneaky peeky look.
Oh, what's going on here? Look, Carrie's eating. This is how strange to see Carrie.
I never eat. It's rare to see that.
Feed me. There we go. There's Mark. There we go. He's loving it. And there's Ian just
So wrong.
throwing it in there, Ian, aren't you? Really?
Throwing it in there.
There we go.
Leave the people alone. Let them eat their glizzies however they want to, okay?
Yeah, if they're prepared to eat it like that. Very, very cool indeed. But yeah, no, funny picture. I think he's got enough topping on that, hasn't he? Eh?
The weirdest thing is not Monarch's overtopping, it's Ian's no top. What's
Yeah.
We've already
just
discussed
raw
it. United
dogging
Rice
raw.
as well.
What is
What's
that?
happening there?
Ian, Ian, do you not like put anything on there, or do you just have it like bare sausage?
So normally the only thing I'd put on there is cheese,
Yeah.
but they didn't have that as an option, so I went dry instead.
Yeah.
You
he
dry
does-
dogged it.
Why do you call it that? Why? Of all the words.
What would you rather I call it?
I don't know.
Be
Carrie's
weird if
got
he called it a moist dog, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's worse.
I'd say so. That is worse, to be fair. But
TGA.
Oh, look, you're holding it so gently. Mark's just not looking. He's just going, I don't care what it tastes like. I'm just going in. But there, what can we say? A great picture. One of my favourites of last year. There we go. What we got here? Oh, back to normal stuff. This was the beautiful crane. Bit of new Hashima UK style gas. And what was this, guys? Who was
That's
this?
Alan and Vicky.
Yeah,
I really love that setup they've got as well, because the colours just really are really cool, and the lighting just adds to it, especially like the Ghostbusters thing flashing as well, which is really cool.
Context, great, please. not for you, Mark. Well, there we are.
Yeah,
Do you know,
another view to buy, because he as I think everyone said it already, but it is so cool. The mashup as well, and it really weirdly works as well. It's just perfect.
It totally does.
Yeah.
Even though, here's a question for you, Jake. Even though we've got Animal Crossing out at the moment, would you like to see Fabuland come back?
I think it has its charm in its very like 5-color scheme. I think Lego could do something really cool with a theme, even like a short run theme, which only sticks to like 5 basic colors and does nothing more. I think that could have some really interesting, fun appeal to it. But I don't think it should bring back Fabuland as a totality. No, probably not.
Do you know what? I like. I wouldn't mind like the odd sort of throwback set or something like that. You know,
They're
like
doing throwback sets already. We've done M-Tron, we've done Space. They're gonna go through them all, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, but I wanted this one." And they're gonna get disappointed, and I'm gonna point and laugh at them, and then they're gonna be like, "Whoa, but I'm an A fan." I'm gonna point and laugh at them, and then we're gonna move on eventually.
I guess so. But I don't know. I'd like to own a Fabuland set. Maybe I'll just buy one anyway.
Oh,
yeah, you can probably find some on eBay.
If that vintage shop there that was at Steam, they did sell some small ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of small ones. Yeah, good shout, guys. Good shout. And I think, look, there's Kerry. She's going this year. She's going there this year, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think she volunteers every year.
I think she does. Yeah.
Yeah. Really looking forward to seeing Kerry again.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because like she still does stuff in Lego and in the community, but because we don't see her online so much, we kind of presume she's just not doing much. But of course she is. But there we go, folks. Can't believe we got through 100 pictures that quick. Anyway, thank you as always for sending them in.
Quick? What do you mean? We just missed Bricktastic this year. What are you talking
about?
Wait, Bricktastic's next week. Oh, I'm washing my hair.
There we go. You see, waste of a good hairstyle, Jake. If we didn't see you next week. But yeah, as always, folks, thank you for sending them in to me. Thank you for Meredith, especially for sending me absolutely bundles in of Atlanta BrickCon, and of everybody else sending me in very, very cool pictures of last year's Bricktastic as well. So anyway, this time next year, we'll be getting loads of new pictures in, and of course, just like last year, making new memories as well. So with that in mind, I think that'd make a pretty good Lego set, that one, in all honesty. I really do.
Right.
And there we are. There he is. Gaz,
won't sell very well. Dead theme, am I
right? Gaz, just out of curiosity, what Doctor was this from? What was the Doctor? What number Doctor was it? 7
8 or apparently 8,000 or something now. Who knows? But yeah, Paul McGann, the 8.
Oh, I thought this was from the Good Doctor.
Good Doctors.
I suppose they are.
No one getting that joke reference? Okay, never mind. We're moving on from that joke.
There's
another TV show with the word Doctor in the title.
Oh, right.
That one, Freddie Highmore.
Madlib just silently nodding there. Thanks.
There we go. Yeah. Is
That's
there a
what- that's
doctor in
gonna
the
really
house?
Translate well that is
Yeah.
on audio.
I'm gonna have to put some. I'll put some audio over the top of that game.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start doing CC closed captions for your audio. At
I
this
will.
point, we are talking about.
Exactly. But anyway, on that absolute bombshell,
I just
That
want
was-
to say that obviously, Jake,
Oh.
we were laughing hilariously, but it was on mute, so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah.
anyway,
That's
on that
fine.
bombshell,
Jake,
Jake,
I knew
that was
I
this
gonna get
week's
your support
pictures.
anyway.
Sorry, Jake, was you saying something? That cleared it down. Right, okay, so let's go around the panel then, because we've got to get under 4 hours, otherwise Carrie will turn into a pumpkin if we hit 4 hours.
I had a lion today. It's fine. Let's
Oh,
go
yeah, you
5
did,
hours.
didn't you?
Come on.
You did. I tell you, and you're not
Accept
ill
it.
as well, Carrie. What's going on? You're not ill as well.
I'm
Are you
not
feeling?
always ill. Just to clarify, it's just once or
It
twice.
feels like it.
It does not feel.
Oh, that didn't help.
Carrie
That did
isn't
not help.
always ill. She's just sick of the attitude.
Yeah. Oh, he said it. He said it. He said it. Fair game. Anyway, let's find out, Jake. What are you going to be up to over the course of the next 7 days? You going to be doing some streaming at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of streaming, a little bit here, a little bit there. Probably have some more YouTube videos go out because I'm releasing a whole bunch of YouTube videos at the moment.
Any theme on that? Any theme on the YouTube vids?
Lots of out of context clips, but I'm also doing playthroughs of Lego Fortnite at the moment, and I recently did a video about the most underrated Lego video game I think that exists. Yeah, everyone's sleeping on that one. But yeah, and then next weekend I'm obviously also going to be at Bricktastic displaying my new mock, and I'm also going to do a IRL stream from Bricktastic. So if you're not going, which you should be, but if you're not going and you like to hang out on the Twitch side of the live streamers, I'm gonna be doing a little tour there.
Very cool. Brilliant. We're going to have a few streams going on there then, it would seem. Which is going to be good. What day are you streaming there, Jake?
Oh, I haven't decided that yet. I haven't figured that one out yet.
Very cool. No, I'm doing it on Friday. And just so you boys and girls out there know as well, we'll be starting early. So expecting it to be around 5 p.m. next week, which is...
Yeah, I'll be streaming like Saturday or Sunday at some point during the day.
All right. So just watch out for your socials and then
Yeah.
you'll kind of get the heads up then. Yeah. At the moment for us, it's going to be 5 p.m. Madlib, are you going to be back next week doing some streams maybe on Monday?
So Monday I'll be back. I'll be doing the Dragonstone Shrine Ninjago set on Monday
Nice one.
because that's the only Ninjago set I've got. So I'm kind of keeping it with the Asian theme that I've been doing, the East Asian theme with all the New Year sets and stuff. So I thought, well, that'll be a nice top off for the month. So yeah, do that, and then obviously I'll be at Bricktastic at the end of the week. But as well as doing all that, I'm kind of carrying on with the behind the scenes stuff with Soapbox-tastic and make sure everything's ready for next weekend. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Exciting times, Maddie. Looking forward to that. What about you, Nicole? Are you going to be doing any streams, squeezing in any streams before you come to Manchester next week?
Yes, I will stream tomorrow, but only building something small because when I travel, I do not want to leave a half-built set behind. But once I'm back from Manchester, I will start the build of the sailboat. Unless I find something really, really exciting at Manchester, and then this will be built
Oh, you
first.
will, yeah. You will, yeah. Is anyone on the panel thinking of buying anything there? Have they got sort of like a white wow that they might get? Luke, for example, you might get something there.
I don't know if I'm going to be. I probably might spend some money next weekend. I'll have to see what's around. I'm going to try not to because something tells me everything's going to be stupid expensive. But most likely I will, but I won't know until I see it.
Prices are pretty reasonable at Bricktastic.
Yeah.
They only have like 2 or 3 vendors actually selling. There's like everything else is mocks. I picked up a white whale gift with purchase last year. You know the kid in the rocking rocket. That one. I picked that one up last year.
Very cool. Very cool. I built that as well. It's a good little set. That one is great. Very nice indeed. So Nicole's going to get maybe a small stream in over the weekend. Are you going to stream with Fab on Sunday as well?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, very good. Okay, good stuff. Too excited stuff coming up from you, Nicole. Luke, you going to be doing anything in the next week or so?
In terms of online stuff, not really. I'm going to be focusing this week on getting as many models. Well, not making loads of models. I need to finalize what I need to actually make for the weekend, what models I'm actually going to be taking. I got some boxes I need to make in order to put some of the stuff in. It's just final preparation week really to make sure I've got everything ready to rock and roll for Friday.
Very cool. All right, yeah, and there is a lot to do as well. There is, like my packing starts tomorrow, really. So let's go up to the Brickbods. Brickbods. Between now and next week, are you gonna have a busy time? You're gonna be doing a stream on Sunday?
Yeah, definitely streaming. We are going to be finishing off the Dungeons and Dragons set because I forgot that we hadn't finished that, and I again don't want to leave a half-built set. Although we have for like 2 months.
Yeah,
it's fine. But otherwise, I don't think we're ready for Bricktastic, right?
I've got to finish building a box.
Yeah, I'm ready for Bricktastic. I've got to build a soapbox.
Yeah,
it's similar.
So and then I think the box is essentially done. We need to give it a quick check.
Make sure it's all in one piece.
Yep. Remember where we've hidden some parts of it because I'm sure there's stuff around the house randomly that we need to collect up together and work out what's going in the car.
Yeah, then go and collect Sam's mock.
We need to collect Sam's mock.
Oh, Sam's. All right, God blimey, that's going to take up a big old lump of space, I would have thought.
Yeah,
very cool. And how's Sam getting up there this year? He's going up with tech, isn't he?
I don't know. He's probably trained. To be fair.
I thought he was going up.
Oh, he's going with tech, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Salixgate says what he's going to try and get up there. He's going to try and get maybe some German football CMFs. There we go.
I'd like some of those.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
I
would.
No.
Very cool. Gaz, or that bombshell. Gaz, are you going to stream next Wednesday?
I don't. Probably. I just don't know what I'm going to do because chances are I might be packing or I might have packed. So I don't know.
You're going to want to be packed by Wednesday night, aren't you? So you want to be done by Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar to a few other people as well. I mean, because we've got we don't actually have to do anything on a Thursday. Till the Friday morning. It's quite nice to have not have to get up too early to get up there or set off because you've got all the day and it's not like we can do much when we're there anyway on Thursday. I mean, we could go to the Lego store, obviously, but I kind of want to not be spending anything.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Wait, Gaz, you think you'll be done building by Wednesday? Yeah, who knows?
That's the hope.
Do you think you will, Gaz? Have you got a lot to do?
No, once I finish this platform, hang on, done that. I just need to do one thing with the doors, but I can't do that until it's all put together anyway. So yeah, pretty much. Oh, and I've got to do some wiring.
Okay. Are you off next Wednesday or are you working Wednesday?
No, working Wednesday, and I'll be off Friday.
Okay. Oh, you have got a bit of a busy time then of it.
Yeah, but it's fine. Who needs sleep?
Yeah, that is true. All right, so before we go tonight, let's just do the spend a couple of minutes just doing the members giveaway. Don't forget, folks, whoever gets pulled out first wins €20, £20, or of course $20, whatever comes first. I've thrown in there a couple of roll again. So anyway, good luck to the winner. I think this is going to be the cue for the Carrie to do a bit of boogieing. Here we go. going to be? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Liz? Oh, it's not Liz. Polar Bricks. Oh, it could be the Brick Larrikin. Echo. It could be TJ. It could be TJ. It's creeping up to Trevor. It's creeping up to... Oh! TJ has won. Good man. Excellent stuff. Well done, TJ. Congratulations. Obviously, that's going to be a $20 voucher. Very, very cool indeed. Right. Enough of that. Coming up from me, well, I'm going to be working on 1 or 2 videos, but I'm going to be working on my mock. My Soapbox-tastic mock for next week, which is kind of nice to say that I'm doing. Sorry, KO saying, is it rigged? It's not rigged, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, let's go. Let's go, TJ. Well done, TJ. I always like it. It's a good thing to do. I really like that. And I appreciate all the members as well. So thank you, everybody, for supporting us. But yeah, it's going to be bizarre, isn't it? This time next week, we'll all be out at dinner or doing something like that. Anyway, Luke, by all the sounds of it, is going to be doing. He's going to be doing getting all these train stuff ready and stuff like that. How many of you are going to be down from the LNR working on that, Luke?
Oh, I don't remember. There's 2 main club layouts that are going. I think there's 5 people on the smaller one. It's still a massive layout, but there's going to be about 5 or 6 on that one. Maybe a dozen of us on the main layout. So I say no more than 20 members, I would say.
It's quite a lot, though, isn't it? That is a lot.
It is, yeah.
It is a lot. It really is. Anyway, good luck with that, Luke. Nicole, have a safe journey coming over next week as well. Is it quite a direct route from where you live, Nicole, over to Manchester? Is it just kind of one flight away?
It is a direct flight, and it's rather short. I think 2 hours. But you know how it is. You go first to the airport, then you have to go through security. So it's still a 6-hour journey.
Oh, yeah. No, it's still quite a bit, but the flight itself isn't too bad, is it? That's good. Okay. Well, safe travels with that. And as always, Madlib, great to have you on here as well. Jake, lovely to have you on here. Safe journey up as well. Jake, did you say you're not driving, do you? So you'll be
no, I can't drive.
it
No.
up?
So my friend and who I share a table with is driving up on Friday morning with me and my partner. She's volunteering again this year.
Oh, phenomenal. It's going to be good fun. So tonight's survey, folks, was, are you going to Bricktastic next week? No, but I'd like to. 48. Yes, 35. No, not my thing, 11%. And considering it, 5%. 79 votes. Thank you, everybody, for voting out there tonight. Thank you, everybody, for all the thumbs up. And if you just tuned in or you're watching this back in the future, do me a little favour. Give the stream a thumbs up. And please do check out everybody who's been on the stream tonight. The likes of Gaz, Brickbods, Luke, Lady McBrick, Madlib, and Jake Studs as well. But of course, as always, folks, London Calling would not be London Calling without you lovely lot out there as well. The likes of Lego Team B. Can't wait to see you boys and girls next week. Honestly, I've got a big, big hug for Chris and Just. Papoo is out there as well. KO, Cy O'Connor, Brandon Smith, Trevor, One Brick Stud, Matt Mellish, Slam BKM, and Brick Space 9, to name but a few. So if you remember one thing, folks, look forward to seeing you next week. And don't forget, we're going to be at the earlier time next week of probably around 5 p.m. But anyway, I'll put all those details out on the socials. Just remember this, that Lego, it really is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are too. Safe travels to Manchester. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Good night. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you loads. Bye.